Honorable Vincent asifuano no ekwa ono da ha no eno no na gira donkuma nanim no se da bum yehwe ye o mum yehwe ye na hwe ye a sabe ndisi fo be yanhye bi ama yenkwada no ya kyekere o sabe entumuntumu sam emma ne mema sam ewo suku mo etumu sore eno mo ka ho sam ena wo mo ede ho ensem nyina begu daily analyst musa muhwe bi na bibia na ku emfa emmamoen ai sabdo doso uro so abrakwa so ena won so dase ho no etiabusua sabdo na okotobia wakenkai we dem bonapo ena dia mamo daily guard so na da hai o sedom kuma no ash o matitibi ediama ndc amanyoko pa sele mi kaka no honorable Vincent asifu ade no a sabe emusi senior schools ntumuntumu 7.4% womdi wura nkrata mi akyerekere no ho asem ena edahai ena abutre kanso attorney general say woni ne nuanum ka ho no wo so ofo tinidim ho asem ena ewahai wose mampani 4 Airbus helicopters arupre 9 anso ho asem no mampani sresere wo ma oda eno so eba ho asem ena ewahai ena abana se aso a aka ne national service mami asem idie mami gift ware ena wahai wo se nyame yad babusumi da to so aduonu mienu ena ono so nasem no mesha ase adie ne bese ya woda abeda se ekobunkum na se ekonifa no adwunum nyina yo se kesere ne well ena ohoi ena oba ni nifa so esu a hwe papa bi ade awakwa akoye ade awakwa akoye father attempted hwe ya chi papa no arrested wo koto ne ba a wodi emfie miensa akwa gisai 1 million Ghana cedis wo hia ya damo ai papa mrantie hina wanya ba bi kuro ne kan wo se wonu obi ehia no wo se me bompaye wo se mpa be na obo wo se mpa me bo ne se ehia wa bunkotoje ne pa cho se mesro dan no mama wai hia enya kura wo se papa no koto ne ba wadi mfie miensa akwaje 1 million Ghana cedis we de ya che no dwe akwara no na ewo ho no papa na ewo ho no bambo force na ewo ho no awurade nyankopon kopa adwuma ye koto akwara de ne sei eho asem ena ewo hai daily gist ebusafo do ade aba ma bi gift ware de ya o umsi nyame ya domo a usimi da to so aduonu mienu umsi after 22 million refund ni nyina no wo ko face court nsem ena abana se aso se yawura mahama economic advisors team no o man to owura to force edin wo mo owura to force ade nanim enhyeda nya fe kura wonka ho ana well ebia na won de wakoya sana hinin na penfo enhyeda mfani din no enhyeda mbem ho asem no wa hai and was Ghana signs another aircraft deal with Airbus pre 9 ho asem ena e wa hai abusu e frodia daily satellite no bi bisa say Ura Mahama wode ensanada ebefra ensamunu mu sani o twere krunkrum mu no wode ntiamode ahyansode na abeto exclamation sign pa sani o ka say mode entuma mono betete entuma dada mu e wo twere krunkrum mu no aso ni a wo mu bisa ne say wo mu si we e playing chaskele with the economy chaskele mo amunim tetefo na munim brodua na de ye mode kentesi wa na ade bisi wa na mkrokura brodua to a na obi gina ho ada paw no oboko baabi opa bia na akoto no akofa na gina no asa ato no obo paw chaskele no yere ye osa du baabi atimi dwane no mabeche no mabrimu eno o se owura mahama se sei wode nsamono ebe France na demu yeru akwampie nim na da hai yeru adufo na wa hai yeru samjona na wa hai wom no do mabe new economic team no board no wom eno no ho asem ena wa hai kantinka pa gidi pa daily statesman ena so ewa hai yewra etim fadwo no wo se NDC under fire sabe ema ne ma ene mema de yentumuntumu nsem yawo ena eho asem edam kakraka ena abana se won so a wo se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia NDC fosro no wo se NDC fosro no pa won tini di se pe no mpe ba bia wura nti eno so wasem ena ewa hai ena ba se ne bankum so aso a na atosisi na mekai ro se owura Kennedy ohine akompre kwa Japan se atu ni asi ni fo no boa no na oba na Ghana nyina so gini tuma hwe enyuma wo bebi enyuma pa eso wasem na ewo hai wo se ewura Kwame Japan so wo so ka katin kanum no ho nyame yado a wo so kasa kire bi a wode ho sempa ebetudwa ama amanfo etie bie yewura Japan so ne de eno no the source dia wode aba hey wasema me tokonu to ECOWAS court tokonu to ECOWAS Ghana's response full of false claims Chief Justice dada no was Ghana nsem am keka no nyina no ni nyina hurada sam nukura bia nim sebebrebe ehho asem na ewo hai na aba ne ntwiase anso a oso owura mahama wabɔ enipa kantinka edumie ni bidin o ma bi osika semu pa o bi na betu no fo e de afa ho board no eno no afi sky train ho sensem so eno so na ewo hai abusua na mabobo esu de mamu die ene na enmemrai na dwatoni hawdo a ya badwa so eno so mema ho da room fama mo ne abede hyase eye Lawson Herbal Center ana medumadri the virgin doctor no aduro wei hey virgin doctor no de abade Dr. Kwame Lawson ya to so ane asore he efisi aduonu num nie na abasbodi a waje de ye kase ye ka utibebom na your Lawson Herbal Mesa me amedi ho adanse se malaria na ehawo se jaundice na ehawo se typhoid na ehawo se obabunsa obi aton ka mantam se stroke na ehawo diabetes moja broso wotenete and your Lawson Law Care Mesa and the ma any man enhyiamu yade bia se gono se syphilis yo se white yo se obase nsofiri masibo metinka o meniatinka o o sakura ka ho etu ase ama ho ato kama and your Lawson delay man capsules and the emema no mo lawyer no emema no mo amuntum nyunso yiye na nkwama ne so na pese juice no eyetengon Lawson delay man capsules oka this e oba so for ba bi eto no bi a enyana ubenya bi ato Mr. Ofre 0248 61 9999 0248 61 9999 na edro won so we so master yadidi bronya na Easter day enumi enu ne yesade aba bidie eye Diamond Scientific edro de aba do neck Herbal Mesa do neck edro we se akoda akura ho na se wotise ma me se me yare ma me hu nshada fa koto do neck ni papa ne yaso koto do neck se do neck here do neck there do neck everywhere baby obekọ bia no na obi aka so pesa adwene ye adwuma kama edonek mojandi umu afrusa ne kama edonek usisi ade ne ma no manyina ebekọ ama nwotọ edonek ena apesa nkwama nya ahode a edonek obesa juice ne tingon edonek abusafo me ka kire mo se eno ne no ntimwai ese baby eto no bia enye na bomode ya ne frɛ na no pay 0246 727677 0246 72 76 77 and 0249 20 82 52 0249 20 82 52 bamadina kwato tobinom na emwa sanso ene ya kanfo kaish mi hu ya kwa mi yemsa ajim se show Ghana Post aish bisa santi nyamisha wo se yan kan kire mo se amandie bia no age so Ghana Post amandie bia Ghana Post amandie bia Ghana Post ya wie wana eturi sanko post ni no sunsum abakumase ya wo se ni ade mani bia fanko station bomodan fa bra Ghana Post ya de be kwa ma amai makumako wo ha duoson umpo na apede nanum kopim nanson na akwa akodu afa na cha Ghana he akra de dakono adano anopa anwumre na akwa akodu umpo na apede ebo no so da form say team etia de asem ye titia ye say amade bia Ghana Post sensu bia box na apabie tetede no kwatwa letter na abetu no akwa koyi a eno so wa de 130 eno na me ne odua for the cat 2 months Mr. Sandy so betu ya man simple kra ena wa mpese bia adwuma kwem na mkwaji bia 350 eno so ya de mam ni ya modeka so mkonkotu ya forms bia so to kwasu ya pomu bia so no ebi ho mesraw anape frɛ 0208 168 477 0208 168 477 amade bia district bia okwa Ghana Post wo ye beje e de akwa ma bibia be ye kama ene na papa ni o Dr. Nimo the womb and penis fitter no enuru a wode aba emfidi a wode aba master se bema opese oye bema se unkwamo ne so a prostate won sam kidney ho nsam liver ho nsam enkan wanum ujeje mu tentem emanu emrade no akwati bie hey enu ani the womb and penis fitter awo otene te Dr. Dumo nyamishraw mesema da ni what eno no yankwa to su mu na akwa junction wode back in the dish animu ana adu ma 7 overhead Janet corner enkran ni what ho frey 0244 087 687 0244 087 687 na kwaduro na se ho antowa brane baji sika ye no to nchia so a ye bedu simple kura abusafo ma me bi no ns waja nurse die no enu aba ba ya duro enti di odi atoso eye matuka heba mesa matuka abusafo obaka se bia matuka ana nurse ni na duro no wo se nka kire mu se hwe ya die bia do kuro bia fira pampam besu na ase ye tu ase amena ko edu ba bia na ko ehuhu de ma wo ema no se kwanfo so mubu nsa na wo hawa bam edu ba bia se machiri bra mu eye me ya pa cancer in the blood abusafo kokuram edu ba ko sesi ya otu ase ama ho ato kama wo ya djuma kakra bi no abre sesi abehwe na wani ase firinsuo na eba waposo ni nyina misramo matuka ba mesa o no mama ho ato kama umpo na apede some ba etunto no bi anya na fra 0554 363 424 0554 363 424 matuka anase antinas yedru bibia bekwe kama edi amawo se de nkwada muntie o monyire mu maamenom na monka nche o mo se koto diaper papa mame ma koto diaper papa mame koto Smith baby diaper mame kama ayo na ukoto a akwara de munu a ade na da so anankwara no biebie no we mutimie yabi kwara bone no osom se ya no atia firim na awro na se akoshe de na baako dabi we de all the time so kama enu anu no na UK standard etata so to de mu akoda na so jana na yo so odwun so empemfa ho ti akoda ne da woda na so teme wadwuma bi apeso ye bia umpo na apede me semada ye won keto ho ye won finfin de ho ene wo kase pa ho small medium large ebi hyem aduanunum ebi hyem aduanum so obo mode na so ogibidi a ba bia wu ma Smith baby diapers ba bia wu ma mesramo enkran spinters ho na kumase kwada so uhwimase so ye ho na enkramu frey 0501 366549 0501 36 65 49 ana kumase siparos abisa for enterprise mo frey kwada so uhwimase 0244 36 2240 0244 36 2240 Kingdom Ever Centennial one of the Kingdom Garlic capsules and bitters yaba adro way one of the kind of the garlic ayadru Ghana ha any challenger no challenger se bia pese unkomon nya nwodin wona ntika krabia no abre waposo yo ya wona timia tititi usatimia tititi stroke na chewo akumayade abojabro so misro sa umpe capsules no a no bitters no wawie afa Kingdom Ginseng Power abema mo de no musisi na moya sesi anoma bre adwini ntumi nsisi so unum bia hode mapa ona akoro no tremendous capsules ni o ande ma de boss sa na ma sore ema mo de no ahimfie ho bibia kama no ma fili keke Kingdom Co capsules ande koko etuko kwase ma ho ato kama abisa ba bi eto nro bia Kingdom nro enye na ubenya bi no afili keke bomade na frey 0597 29 8855 0597 29 8855 and 0559 761144 0559 761144 any can form admission no ye gusu o ye jemo adesuafo wasinso na ye SSC na ye mesraw unya A1 copy eata wodam global ICM no master me say kono kosua de na akura kosua de o ha hwe afi ba ku wi a suapo bi organa bia suapo bi o mena ni bia akwa o costate level 200 watcha 100 nagu ebia so akwa unya E8 D7 no pass no way ɛna 8 no kra de ne minim de ensi kamfa nanso ukɔ global asem yɛbɛgyew yɛtenetene do afa de suam anim asua ne bebrebe enyu mfrimfiri sɛ yɛwɔ de ɛkɔ no dwara kɔpem fiada ɛna wa anwummerɛ ɛna wɔ weekends enti nyu mfrim kono kɔsua de wate umfie na duonum ne ɛkyɛ kura bɛgyew MVT grade 1 and 2 O level A level yɛbɛgyemo why the summer da yɛnkɔ Kumasi airport about sepa kwante pɔn so fra yɛn 0209 661 720 0209 661 720 ɛna me confirm mo sɛ wopɛ passport anasa birth set ne aboa wo no anya no basahare so na bibia akɔyɛ di amade a ɛne frɛ number yi 0547 18 41 47 0547 18 41 47 and 0243 67 80 65. Fanta from Wadaruma media baby ye.
And what about we?
Abonnet to amount. No mama, and then there more time. That there more time. I didn't jamba unya galiso chi abe passe. Also cha pa Sun City. Also be passe. Also biem amount for 8 yebi. Na nyame ya aduma ebra da bay. Roma fo nyina synthesizer fo nyina opani Doris ena be de chi maame Cecilia Nkatia nimpanifo aka nyina ye maame ame Roman maame amase wa be pa otafo Roman nyame ya adomu a ebra na edi na otweda no otafo Roman ha nyame ya adomu ebra na edi na otweda no ewo otafo community center ho nti ofasi Kenya bisafo nyina se bumra na mata synthesizer fo ani Roman fo tafo Roman sima konkon tafo synthesizer fo ne maame na otweda ni eyedu ro so a yasan beta won machi ti better frem atumunka yawie mesumi damase and then in the more time
okay
time of them nyambo adwada ne afashim
sa
and the more time
yo
the more time
me da se why
yes that's it
nyame hia o hia
na me pen me de to am hunu
dia
pen na mbuso se na Franco abaha na
o de to he
eye newsroom a me church me page me wan kwadwo so pen ni ho
otwam ho
na mbusa na mas na Franco abefa na no se bintu na o se adam se me hu me pen
wo me office nyina kodi no ho fie
woyiwa ayiwa ene da we
ni nyina kodi no ho fie nti ubisa se Franco abetwam ho na odi bisa pen die
na ni chiri pen
o se pen die
Franco
o sika ne pen to obefa
pen sika no fa jawe pen ya de mana ne atuniti no jesu owie no afa ma ya be yata
gra me shame de ne number nso nti me twa me number no
na de asa ho preko
me hu ze kitana me gina me hwam se we nya me dia the pen bia big pen ye won number
ho ai so ko was good to me chire
bibi na dia asa the paper na dia show
Franco be paper na to Franco we amajem pen why pa cha
o start ye nyene edi
asa me hunu ye se wo de to na down ho obefa wo pen Franco
abuja banyi me da se nyame hia o pa de anope
6.3
intelligent but omo ntiase nya asem bia na efiti a ebie ya no na yaka enti e ka cho say mpanimfo se enye nsem nyina na yehu a yeka asem bi wo a sometimes yes then you do what you can
to help
na nipa no pese o hwe omo trust a omo wo edema no but then them afo aba bibia tarobe edira one kan kire omo no but no omo ntiase asoso aso Ọmọ ajo so we say oya obeko oko amoma bu ajo me guys eh kotokofo release coach Ogum me call ho ensem enwum we na me to kire no na onko odi onko so mo so onye onko no my bonye den enyo
oga now make you go.
Okay, well, yatrase ene anope so Ghana sisen ene yede eba na yakoshe ene anope the one kratamu di nseme wo hono ene de kan ho nyina ba ba Franco what to say
nyame adome Kwame offer the voice of the morning we did also here
oh Ebenezer
na de nyame ase nyame
Mamencha Albert or AKFM o sunyan
ak
Ofilu pa
na ko so de me ko
Ofilu
as enu asoso enu anam ne vesen kofi so nam ye yem kra na etie guy bi the man with the magical fingers
yeah
ABY so no ne vesen ti di
momo yem kra ABY no
say me say enye nyini bebre ase enti
abwaji bodi yawo
enti o kara me so me kai sa ta me susu
da bi na wonya kra na wo ye adwuma
oza
na wo ye adwuma
okay bia na me na afidi
nka se na wo ye akra ro emfa ABY go to category ABY 40 ABY 40 no I mean those the kind of ye kra ro
me ne kware time okay say me akra na me ti
no abwaji sa ABY sa
uzo bi was start adwuma na ntem
usaba usa
and I was happy and one me di nkomen o kan say me be the chem so I'm happy of asunya dey so de me call on me pese me ra ho pese me ra space na me ra sky
cause the
pese me ra these 3 radio stations we are there
me ma transfer ko ho ana
transfer me ko
de ko sunya van ko ma tap from the arc
ata sada mi hia da ye ko ayi na mi hia no na mi hu ne da okay na mi hu ne da hu na unu ani gina ho no and I'm the hu for the first time
okay.
And him say you say good things about unu ya de poku ne abrampa as a ak na nkasa
or a guy this ka sem na wo form
oza
on my scan ni boys le dwa boys the bo fu
on here oza
boys the bo fu
nyeni sem Bonzo bu one natural
we have a guy we be kwa ka chere o iska so ankaza
o se bia me kawo de ne che say giving is an act of willing obi ho wo skapa usani panu ni yenti so che
ada de this a boys dwanza
sanko for
boys bu fu boys dwa
no of ba ko owo techi man zoom line prince de da obechi aye ko no on ye bunu is zoom line coordinator skadi on che obi ba aduane de obeto am wadi o se sanko for no on che uska but you could you
guys may adopt this idea no
and I be o ka djuma mu ha we wuda di nyankopɔ ne san ka sika so bi be yira
it's kind of a daira
e be daira and then just a whole lock your cabinet na baba kra na wo fase for yabu ani
papa kra bag no finance minister bibia is safe
na no ki wa yira no
and no na mentiase no
ki why na wa say ma me re kra ho afi unia pampa ya pon
otibi ma me jay
ma ho me di nkomo
oh
me share situation and I'm saying no
it's all friend over
bring my brother me buy no na ma real now ki no hu ade yen kwa Franco ni pa no anya o de ba se o hwe wo no nka hwe o no mo won chen no ba ku yi aso won kasa
de o late de o adwo no
ai ya ma no
and say me query no
o ana o de me ni ne ten o late
no man query there be say abrampa ma me filam tie be but say bibia ko yie de
Ofa bibi ekoyi.
And Friday, thank God
it's Friday. Nyamia yibi.
Ebenezer baby odi aba bedru no enye. Ye kɔ ne ye ba ya na ye de aseda ema no. E wo de oye e de ma ye nyina. Nti enen so ya se aba na as usual and some e wo ho say be. Enra the mayor of the city. Monfa Zuba picture to TV ne so ma me. King Zuba. Asia, it was a friend, Honorable Richard Boadia. So, we don't find the picture or no Ankasa as in person. King Zuba Nankasa. Aha, Munya picture we all. Munya we all. Enra, he met with some selected morning show hoots. Kumasi.
Okay.
Of course, yours truly, I was there. Senior man Kwame Tanko was there. Being peripheral, I mean, Oman Hene of Uya TV. Uya.
Oh, okay.
And Chebi of a retirement. Kumasi Alpha Hour. No.
Kumasi
Alpha Hour. The other. And Chebi of a retirement.
Oh, why is
it? Or say me no. Yan Shena. Young who you bet me, and I am take you over, man. And I'm the or mine. Sika was the other money no be problem. No be see the book. And on my head, Kojoma for
another squad.
But for a lot, Sir John,
Akuma,
offer Kofi Apia.
Hey, husband.
Apia was there. From various radio stations. Akukwa, your friend say, no.
Oh, okay.
But we're all there. We gathered at the KME, Omo Hall, one of their halls, and Ishia Ewo Honum. Now, Mayor Tonsa Efrey, you know, and Odi 2 and him say, or diase for a kakano and yafe as a mayor, 8-9 months. We've been so supportive. Say, you support, you know, especially timer all clear. Kumasi na ama traffic TV moving here there. A lot of people run to us, but we still stick with him. Yes, support no buano emani and jumana on taking for granted. And you see, appreciation is everything.
That's good.
So yeah dear, and I'll be ya dear the mount na appreciate ya. And manipano who say, of course, acknowledge the all year on the effort. And the people were happy. Jitum down on Swase. And now only kasa bebre chere the why year, the all year, the person and the nisu adi hunu. Na enra no. Odin sama udo pi etu eja. Etre niema aban any or no as KMA board the regional minister and impeding for aka eye won titro the greater Kumasi. Na ninsam kayemu no Franco Okabibi edi to jatre say well so besha there's only one theater in all Ghana because a year they well recognized which is the National Theater. Na room and a lucky enough penny or dear nimu man on sono ayo bia oyanyum tunio free asantimante muha Rexoma.
Oh, okay.
Na oni Rexoma ni mpedifo would be abo aban pun abo. Finally, they say abaya jatum se oba na wabesi a modern theater. Okay. Ewo Kumasi.
Okay.
Na omo edi ehun nhihye ne niam akoto asantema wura enim emma proposed site best 9 na ebae na omo bai emma omo kohwe agiba ko atomu a enche contractors will be coming enche bia ye be say abaya sase a osi a theater here in the Ashanti region, which is Kumasi, Ewoha. Na Okano won some yentie and some kakra Zuba, mayor at the Tuja. Oh, of course, my minion Kofi Asante, although he was there with the departed I can't remember all. Okay, Zuba and some of the Tuja edified theater no any mummy yentie.
He is giving us a theater that can seat 1,500 people at the minimum, that will have a 30-room hotel facility, that will have recording studios, that will have a restaurant that can accommodate 1,000 people, and a lot of facilities. Yesterday, officials from the Office of the President were here. There are 4 sites that we had earmarked for the construction. We inspected all the 4 sites. They have made a choice. They're going to come back with the architect who will see to the implementation. In fact, I've seen the design. One has been submitted to the overlord in the game. He has a copy. At the appropriate time, we'll make the designs available. I'm sure when that is done, the Accra International Conference Center, the National Theatre in Accra, will all look like some tiny edifices. This one is super. It will be the best thing to happen to the man.
Mayor. Na semwa oka edif theater no ehon eno no. The theater ebetu ya fa nipa be 1,500. The theater will have hotel in it. It will have restaurants, and it will have so many other conference halls. Ahodo ewa ni nyina no ebe part of the theater. Nti ochirem se enche kra designs no we were near her say be who design bi no ka say ono de wo who design no na omo assign their call back ye ba kom yenu bi when it is done ade a pedinfo ye nyina no e be available to us eno nsem o kan de fa theater ho na he still also said okabibi with theater no ano said there's going to be another amphitheater na eno no Obi raise questions say amphitheater crowd no or just a previous government no started bi war cultural center quite also there creative art school na obi war economo conference see amphitheater no ankasa bi e wo bedwam side ho na Adentina buying Kohenanka only no rather than say he gave reasons, and in tier who be here says I buy the cine there, designs are buying the person totally and completely different from the Ekoswahano. Now we never buy a hojoha. Now be near kids who wants to go into theater, drama groups any a day. Will have access to that amphitheater that will help them. And will almost path almost choose, you know. And no end some carifa theater no amphitheater no so oh yeah no. Oba inner roads akwan. May obakan sem efa akwan ya. And also a walk Kumasi mfimfi hanane nkasi mu no. Ano wo kire mu esese ye ni ehu a a free ahojo roundabout ha. Edikosi asokwa interchange. Eko Otra Georgia Hotel hono eko down ha. Unse sabre adwuma bi koso e wo fom ho. Na omo be one of the major bridge ebe easy nsuo e fast ye hono no. Na ama omo atumi abue kwa nti so wa washing bay for no ne omo ton cars from ahojo roundabout ha. Ede kwa kosi askwa interchange ni yatu omo enti ade a akwan no koso progress steadily o my between 6 to 8 months. So in this year you be we no near dualize it from ahoju roundabout ede kosi askwa interchange dualization no ade a be koso a small stretch so here. And we are not saying be from Bekwai roundabout, and the Santasi roundabout. I bind that no shall say dualizing Saquano. fofie anye den antwata aban ni free so no contractor no free site because contractor no sky the man no the coin no asa into contractor ni free site ena enwachi contractor no sabre dia ban na kasa apiska mano a enche bia mo amote anamo ye adwuma anamo amotai fa from Bekwai roundabout the besi Santasi roundabout no mo be use kwan no contractor about back online on site fei all ye adwuma e wo ho di eno nso eno no eno owie no sign touchy e kwan ya eno nso e free Santasi roundabout edi besi ahonjo roundabout o se eno Jaika project a Jaika project so where kwan no at the point ediba TC junction hormo ediba da kwadwomu ano it was dualized but then also fofie ango toata bridges ne niam o nyina no abandada no cry den eye but free so no kwan no akoye ba akopɛ na ye no a o kyerɛ sɛ sabrei wo mo ne Jaika fo na wie from ahonjo Santazi roundabout to ahonjo roundabout and also ye dualize Eddie Ababisi and Namua from Hall to TUC Junction, from TUC Junction, Ebeba Dakwajum, Nipe o betu omunyina, we adwuma okwano, ene mo mtetu betu omunyina, aba na baba besi despite, there are despite the building no na you know and so o yo to mobile no bi ho na de why don't carry me na. O dey what BS you know. Aha, and also a fair ni mo ha na aba e de aba be si +2 no atwam +2 aba de aba be si roundabout ho enti ni nyina no e ya de a eno so kan wa so e be ya mo mentie mayor e wo ina e won semo a o de tu dwa no.
We expect them to come to site and have that road completed. In fact, the assurance is that we were able to get them some money. They were able to complete that section for us within a matter of 30 months. Now we are able to get some money. So we expect that in 2 weeks' time, we'll go there and have that road constructed for us. Then comes the much talked about Santasi runabout to Asaba Interchange Dualization Project. It has started. It started before Christmas. We're expanding the road from Asaba Interchange to the Santasi roundabout. But the first section is from the Asaba Interchange to the Ahonjo roundabout. That one is being wholly funded from Ghana government finances. And we are constructing a new bridge. We are expanding the road. That is a section that ideally we should use 2 minutes to access. But now people spend 45 minutes to an hour, especially from 3 p.m. if you are to come from the more area to Abuja. We believe that when it is done, people will come to time.
Nensa mo kainti okay from I want to run about to square interchange in there. Holy GOG, government of Ghana, and I didn't sika the free Ahonjo adequacy, you know, and from Ahonjo roundabout to Santasi roundabout and a Jaika project that is almost so Germany for no ever supporting was Saquino ST. We are not to say dualize it from Santasi roundabout passing through Ahonjo roundabout, not a link Asqua interchange, and you are some more kind. Oh, we all can be quickly. At the fast Swami interchange, you want that Swami interchange. Muna muchamu report that we are receiving, they say it has been abandoned. You man koso. Ye jai Swami interchange, you know, as you are. Sikana edema omo ana omo ho abandoned and wo de mo start here no asa. Enti asa ye no aban we ye nani mayor say yemfa ntudwa ema manfo ntiase say aban no enyi nani emfa ma Swami interchange na it's still on course. Aban ye di obetu bi ase e be complete Swami interchange no na so ohwe mu ade amantia KMA eni abrepa ne say major we say no interchange na nkasa no major be 70% ewura KMA on the ene Swami. Aha, and we ebi was Swami and ebi ura KMA ha. They will make sure say aban complete it. A buying mono or ye interchange, MI. And also, or the same to about the interchange. Yen take a crack.
Push project. And there are other people who will say that there is also an interchange, and 75% of that road construction is within KMA. When it's time for him to give the detail, he will take us to what will happen from the Kofo stretch, what will happen for the Mantima stretch. So about 75% of the Swam interchange is within KMA. We can assure you that this year the needed financial contribution from central government will go to the contractor for us to have the project executed timeously. And so you can be assured that since we are able to do some work for roads.
Oh, carry fast swimming. Interchange, Frank was something Dawson. And the first time that the mayor met with, if you like, the gatekeepers of the city, and or the Sansemui at 2 years,
and it is a good exercise. If you don't show appreciation and gratitude to people, it's extremely difficult for you to go back to them, whereby you need help. Over Mekaisa, Oya, and Dindi Zuba, obey mayor, yeah. We've seen changes by Kumyanumi and Zabi. First, if you look at a month for quite doom cockage now we'll dream baby because you don't know the time you get there, you don't know the time you be coming back. A doom maybe a month for to quine who air to top board dear, a month for the pavement so air to talk or corner board dear, a month for packing recklessly, or you are packing Janica or no Jahodico. Bazuba better key over it. Truth must be told to crab back. Now, what damn no quite must eat a dumpa nakaya koba say a man for there's no pressure on people. A man for koba say a doom maybe a man for two what they will clone one casa, coin one casa. And did not add den the man for make a do baby trot for Bob until register with this player so cook room or adding. But for Nezuba better key over it. Or be with Quenya Zuba fast or board that may come and say there's no perfect administration. There's no perfect administration. Maybe Ebian Benya issue ba Kumyanumi and Sabi, you criticize him constructively. They attack his personality. Mizuba be take over as mayor. Anya Shimahuno ba Kumyanumi and Sabia made Majina Sokasa the mayor he's working. A Juma no catcher Ghana for catcher Santamanco Kura ho Ekosha boss Obama Kumasa ya firm Kumasa ya konono. It is early days, yes. But what me too consistent about it. No make sure walk on him. Now you know biahu. Not Ghana found or bettering the interest and the welfare of the ordinary Ghanaian and make sure so Kumasi and Mabit fall into a podium flat. He will live as one of the best mayors in Kenya. Sometimes you need a radical approach if a leader in Ghana. Yes, lazy fair, leadership, no, and I mean, and I'm Madame Funia. You can never take concrete decisions. And the truth must be told, or by ye, Zuba or Bon Homoding. Now, far, what young command now, Nimudi, yeah. Baby Bakwa, what touch your mania jepa. I want to run about, Eddie Cosi the Aki, as a quite touching. Me say, Ebia will show me free baby, Ebia him what one when it has not make a one tiasi. Baby Bakwa, Hoffa, ya. Hoffa, ya, yase. Whereby you can stuck in traffic. Nakama, who want to be as well as you hold. Of how would yes, you hold. Open baby Bakwa, you see a serious traffic pa. I want to run about. Edikosis are so quite touching you. Can't me, Mekawa Kao can bring a be, Menu Pie. We spend more than 2 hours, 30 minutes.
Of course.
I didn't say, whoa, 2 hours, 30 minutes. Yet to come say, can't kokama. And then my mama, you are basso. Now, no, I'm a say, Ama, as I me drew a higher me full be say, as I was a mouth for a good coin, who you're offer. Ye, you would dear free. It means a perceive beer coin. Said the Abaya will be a COVID me a conwa bantam. And if you look at the mayor offer, on this, I would say it's a good thing. Or more fast out ways where there be as you coffee and catch a mass 8 ama. And it's fun to say, Ebi pa, mini Katie pa, ya chatasamanso, and it be a year more Asha from Hobby, and I say, yet more on a gajansina. And your bob bear 3, and now 4, and now 5. Now, who pawns will be fear. Just what did traffic in Bay 2 hours so. Can't name Kokama. And we could run my dear BSU, but there's a serious traffic on that route. My name will your bus offer. Mayor says, and no man, or my baby, dear Frio, I'm a beer to your conkain. Now, if you look at Santaso runabout, Edinburgh, I used to want to run about a todd dance with the giant cry. Sabi, I'm an owner, mountain, so go boom, go for baby, as a baby. And you offer her, Debbie, I come and say, whereby the serious traffic, it reduces economical activities in Ghana. Because Kwame Tanko be a transaction be walk on a traffic in the doors to put Mr. Sawajin. Obi wa pentema kwa bibi because of the traffic and don't mean ko. And if you look at that stretch, so there's a certain kind of traffic on it offer. Memeniaji. I'm paying for can once my also see Kayuti mayor now. When your reporter speech, this is the mayor talking, mayor na ekanasem, and a mayor na him. Mr. Communication is a powerful tool. Ebia no mayor cost with me, my who's or more, yeah, but na minim. And none of problem say, this is the roadmap. This is what the KMA is doing. And then no one could do communicating. Ghana near no to Kumase, and for this kind of area. Now, there's a certain kind of exercise. Yeah, air cost to exercise. You process our traffic in conjunction. You free. And I sit here and say the mayor he's working. Of a sudden, 8 to 9 months will take you over as the mayor. And yes, she can the blueprint of the mayor. Oh yeah, Juma. It's not about talking, so working. Oh yeah, Juma. Now, if you look out 1,500 capacity of I would say, and then a national theater.
Theater.
Yes.
For this part of the country.
Thank you. There be a come say Ghana ni bibia kwa Greater Accra. Bibia kwa Greater Accra. Obeso obi peso ye bibia Greater Accra. Obi peso ye bibia Kumasi ya obeto Retreat Park, Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Enwa. Heva biem. Unyabi. But you see that be a say, ye po. Kumasi is the second capital. Edru, maybe if you go to Nigeria, Abuja and Lagos were competing. Whereby a businessman attention also go to other areas and jurisdictions. But if you look at that theater, of us, Kumasi, there are going to be a lot of shows. And no matter me where yes, one credit the crannies about restaurant, a hotel, no conference room, and it's no man. You see, if you go to a bit to Cote d'Ivoire, the basilica is not just meant for church purposes. Amount for museum, amount for amount for free. So if you are building a theater in Kumasi, whereby creative arts and amount for movies, they will get an avenue to do their things. Then it should go outside the jurisdiction, the domain of this kind of people. I'm for yet way. You better say that you can and then person more energy. What the young theater, I mean, economically is going to help them. Hotel no bet me about Pebiada, Ebia hotel no rooms in the Akono. It will get to a time you see people patronizing it. There should be an other avenue or way or window whereby we can generate resources and funds. And even a papa you can. And if I'm a one of us, where? So I'm in touching Nidia. What does some poor may? So I'm in touching. Whether they like it or not, of I say, we came at 75%. And what did the ordinary Ghanaian in the whole? The year when say Yankupon, the year when say Yankupon ya doma munyen for my because of an another make working tampoi. Hey, Kwakwa Bram Pamoya dear, or more motimaku, or more moti that kind of enclave area. No, the kind of pains that they are going through, we have no idea. Missing foot through in foot through, and there's almost traffic, no, of a boy, one hour traffic, no, say it goes beyond traffic. I can't say. Come out.
Traffic goes beyond traffic.
Seriously. If you look at traffic, traffic. Obit meet na come one say, and I used to marry Hosem. Ebia Kwakwa Bram per free if you are shot at the white. Or by one so a bon life farmer. Or Baba bedroom so I'm a hona, a honey young food room, no baby, you know, none who you say. Dan in your one. Unko for you fra wa manko hoy enko for me fita for you almost say o mo mfa nsuo ma me go one man foot through people are going through difficulties and problems over there. If you look at Swami interchange offer what economical benefits that Ghanaians are going to get, maybe you have no idea. Debia me come say if you look at Kumasi, it serves about 5 to 6 regions. Anyashi so be the northern part of Ghana. Obi Wabunu East, Obi Wabunu region, Obi was northern part on Nana or Baby Dija. Majority of them they come to Kumasi. Majority of them. Mimi Kroma table, me come one for, or no, this had that or conkai. Need this over do Kumasi, no Franco Bobby do Kumasi, yet in touching, what Bobby Makwaban Tamwa. They are Tosumi outside the jurisdiction and domain of Ghana. Like your friend says, I'm Burkina Faso for you, we have no more Mabbe Funny Free Ghana Hadeko. And of a 100 dear Mestre, Sa interchanging it dear. Said the more that's why I did back Ghana for anybody Japan saying touching. You make me say this kind of interchanging. Okay. Santas, I also did. Ufri be kwa run about hey, nano pa so so ko fa. Hey, who business for why people no patronize.
Business when you now cut down.
Hey. and food trouble.
And they be a active point.
Aye. Hey.
They be a walker.
And I don't blame them. Oh, she said the coin is here. And in food tree was one. And even Omukro commercial cars, no, they don't even want to pass there. And the unfunny say, what be a company, what be a business, people are not going to patronize it. Where I dare you, Chef Zuba, what they say.
Okay.
Kumasi will be clean, Kumasi will be beautiful. Any year. But the reason why you're champion man is what my mayor no. And it's what Kumasi Yankono. It's not about talking.
Me da say Franco, and also I and a course so KME. And now you don't want some amauno. Now, Franco was a former Maslog boss, Sadnam Tamaklo at Tionu. They are in US currently. She is in custody in the United States following the execution of an extradition request submitted by Ghanaian authorities. The woman, Sadnam Tamaklo, no Maslog boss. MPP Abino, no, you know, previous NDC Abino,
13 to 26.
Ebreso. MPP for Abino was this Casembia fan in Sasse. Mammy, we had a Ghana high, who not tell you for Yata, or no only Ghana high. But she was trying in absentia. The attorney said, "You're born to quadru, editing crata, ni bibia koto court." Now, ma, and also in Chelsea, to be new at them. You did not send me a buan for. And your share said, "You're found to 12 years." And he be see and nay, Mammy, ni and Tenenka. And then, Ora Victor Smith, I mean, I say, "Oh, sure, Yachino, our US, as they see, America say, she's in the custody, our United States, na yeah, television Franco where they tell because them a major story I remember here.
The attorney said no, so the minister for information one at the time say, hey, yes, said nam Tamaklo action. Offer Mami 2013 kosi 2016 said we can a mass log boss. Now, tell more trying work court offer or catch a court and so one tap so she's going for a medical checkup. And a court need you to catch so they go for a medical checkup. Oba, then we still continue with the process. Mami koya mami na ira wa maybe. Now, if you look at Mami, I said, I'm trying to in absentia. Where offer now on the 16th of April 2024, and a crack court, Eka said, there be my meno, I see a jailing with hard labor. Offer me teas, can see you shame 90 million Ghana cedis. 90 million. And a my men offer her, and you see, oh, yeah, 900 billion. W, I don't understand why her medium names and Kamadie or more tema. Obadia offer Obadia would scam manual another company manual because of what but I what ma wokunum name mentino sound for especially when it comes to corrupt related issues you don't get them. But this particular one of her not jana why no a deliberate orchestrated rehearsed plotting calculated so as had obey because Sanko Kitagin Papa why not say or Kwaba I be fighting the case and commit my Kwaba over her. She was found guilty on 78 counts. Offer 78 counts. One, almost say, causing financial loss to the state, stealing, conspiracy to steal, money laundering, breaches of Procurement Act. Where now, if you look at the trial of this particular woman, it started in 2019. In 2019, where now my wait there, nipa ntimi na kuma nyini yam kasa Ghana no wo bone krono agu Ghana wie Ghana say. And you see, I'm really surprised. It goes to upon how some people even defending this particular woman. Ghanaian politicians doesn't think about the interests and the welfare of the ordinary Ghanaian. They always think about what they will get. Selfish, self-centered people. Well, offer. If you look at court now, the court established a withdrawal of 500,000 Ghana cedis as a loan to about Tampa Savings and Loans Company Limited. My minister said that discount called to about Tampa Savings Loans and Company Limited. Who could pay more drive by behold this kind of control? Whereby, when your first was years it was even an illegal one. Now, me making kind the court ne kafan and these are established things. And I said to myself, Jesus Christ, hey, now you put me bunny yam kasa me yard yewi. Huh? Offer. You see, if you look at mass like a be a sensitization, or I'm saying exercise be on way. Now, if you look at this, the woman misappropriated 1.7 million Ghana cedis, 17 billion. Of a misappropriation, 17 billion. Now, the man may who you say, of a cantamanso, a jabito ho. Emma buying say, if you look at victims, or ma this kind of problem, no more muska kakade ABB, no, the man must look for, or more 1.4 million. So I'm on Chamas uncle for no. Uma misko de come 579,000. Where? Was it you? Was it? master for beneficiaries be obia or obia 20 cities be a beneficiary issue be 20 cities. Offer it was meant for 83,500, 85,300 beneficiaries. Mameno offer. Scam kwa no kwa pocket ya 1,704,700. 1,704,700 Ghana cedis. Now, if you look at the kind of money when you where top phones, Samsung phones offer Boame. I told them no to the South Tony Mbok. South Tony Mbok, I tell you the man. Mammy, when quantity me quarter Samsung phones in Mboka, they are able to.
Nebo sign day.
Nebo didn't chance of Tony Bako.
Wholesale beer.
Wholesale no.
A boy a year as a retail.
Yes. Ono minti will be yasida. We yasamba minti be da. Ono kwao. And if you look at the kind of scale when you and it come about 90 million Ghana cedis. Over 90 million. Where? My this amount focus then and I said this they weigh two different matters. Now if you look at this particular woman, a court of competent jurisdiction did a cross examination. They tried it. Almost say she should be jailed for 10 years for the hard labor. My minister will call hospital about for why 10 or more than 10 years jail. Why
no feel
what's that?
Oh, nice woman.
What ya nibraba man obi digana fosika saska way would the come chroma tabua wouldn't the timmy
said
saska way what to be you quite a boa chroma saska what to be the no chroma
yachino say yachino
and I'm saying me come in time call for us yachino
yafaramra
they should deport her with immediate effect or do about uncle
so they did us my way
and I'm making Antoine Uncle what do national security ni yoko ni be an iPhone it na ho
ebia say bit mama pardon
me offer don't let me attack you this particular man pardon what dem
what we say
pardon what dem
see how we put the turbo
share
I say only Ghana
pardon
I TV I say only Ghana I say won some ya can a new say yentimi nye political party for no parties say be on one say mami we beba na e de be kwa fiase within a month the obetia say o mampani apade no e be on one
anya nka se mesi okroma I'm telling you
na cases are e wo ho a ye try no ko dey na si
I also agree to you with the
cases e wo ho a ye try no ko ye try case no ye kwa
those cases catch us obi de ka say na one ni pa so be 60% and when how asam wo court wo say that be wash asam no asam na wo dan me catch us na man kan to ora na konkonsa committee na nyam na hetie so me catch me say ora no aye konkonsa committee what the papa naka papa no person a kire say e ya aka ensensem bi oni locus oni fact to even present at court offer me say start na tama kudan ka oba de am so wotema wo abadaye odwe nipa ho sika no de ye wo de na esa wo fa no wadi no ba besia pa wo nuanom manya problem
okay enti ye better about ase and say ma me no see US say they ache no enti no ye vacate no ensure ata promise the same chow say me can just say or build a dream office for yen or arc
the weekend I can pon half Friday Saturday Sunday ni akwaba
that be it say wo dey yabotre o ye hihie bi ni ade ai na de me kind so ro request ka se no niam be ye
as dey nye stay nye
ata ai abraba to guys ka so wo bi pa uskapa
ye shira no
ye charity o ye good man ya din komo we bebre na ya kan ehun sem bebre it affects virtually everybody na ya mpempi ya taika se edan wo hoy enye sa enti sa adaka na ga dan ti sa adaka Franco kadie ne besi
nya sa okwa na kita odi ana so de odi besi ka so ana de ko ente bia bedru kuma na se yedua se new side na pese otena okọ na ye pe ba bia ma na de si ona nko atima tenam ba se o si ka dan no wuntimi nkukuru na wuntimi mfa nko enti areho sometimes wo pe ba bia otepa wo ba bi na e bia wo ba be han
ye di nkomo ya adan ho sam ya aka but this morning we are taking it a step further. You see, in Ghana, our major cities today, finding accommodation, Franco. It's no longer a set for shelter. It is a financial trial.
It's true.
It is no more a shelter. It is now a financial trial.
It's true.
Landlords openly demand 2, 3, and even 5 years rent in advance. Whilst tenants, teachers, nurses, journalists, traders, young professionals scramble to borrow, sell assets, or accept degrading living conditions just to have a roof over their heads. What makes this situation unacceptable is that it is illegal. It is illegal for a landlord to take a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years rent advance from a tenant. The Rent Act 1963, that is Act 220, clearly limit rent advance to 6 months. Yet more than 60 years after its passage, the law has become largely ceremonial, ignored by landlords, unenforced by institutions, and neglected by Parliament. This is where the problem lies. Ghana's housing crisis is not only about supply shortage or urban congestion. It is about legislative neglect. A law drafted in 1963 for a vastly different economy and population cannot adequately regulate today's complex urban rental market. Parliament's failure to amend the Rent Act has created a vacuum, one that landlords have filled with arbitrary and exploitative practices. It is no longer sufficient to blame weak enforcement alone. Even the strongest enforcement agencies cannot effectively police a law that lacks clear penalties, modern safeguards, and enforcement. Act 220 does not reflect today's reality. Rapid urbanization, high housing demand, informal rental arrangement, and severe power imbalances between landlords and tenants. Parliament cannot continue to pretend that this is a minor inconvenience. Excessive rent advance demands deepen urban poverty, fuel overcrowding, encourage unsafe housing, and drain household incomes that could otherwise support education, healthcare, and small businesses. When housing becomes extortionate, the entire urban economy suffers. The solution is clear and unavoidable. Parliament must amend the Rent Act urgently and comprehensively, and that is our call this morning. Our call this morning is that Parliament must amend the Rent Act urgently and comprehensively. A revised Rent Act must introduce clear penalties for violation, mandatory tenancy registration, fast-track rent tribunals, tenant protection against retaliation, and modern rent payment and monitoring system. Without these reforms, tenants will remain powerless and the law will remain irrelevant. And when a law that is made by lawmakers becomes irrelevant, what it means is that equally, then the makers of the law are equally irrelevant. This is not a call for charity. It is a demand for governance. Laws are meant to protect citizens, not to gather dust in statute books whilst people suffer. Parliament must act, not with statement, not with promises, but with legislation. So this morning, until the Rent Act is amended to reflect today's realities, the housing crisis will persist and Parliament will remain complicit through silence. Housing is a right. The law must finally reflect that truth. So as I said earlier on, our call this morning is that Parliament must amend the Rent Act urgently and comprehensively. Anopei, this is not the first time I hear come about rent in Ghana. And until I may say, na me bonyumi, a dime won't to say adaka. Nazenka a dime to say adaka. Anka any idea to quite a dada. If you say you're free and crow, I would also come crow for to echo deeper. You move in no ya sorry no, now you would die where you crum. Nanso padienti, who could peer baby. I just open baby I do Tibeto, a die now behind. And no, and net abe major problem ewo Ghana ha. Na de ya ewo ni nyina mu ene se. De fiewura fo ede ye omo ha adan ni ade no eye illegal. Eye illegal. Rent Act 1963. That is Act 220. Limited rent advance to 6 months. Mi bisa wa wo hwe me nano pay ene wo wutie me nano pay se anyanya bia ufie wo dan no a wo han no hwe nyankopon anim na hwe me nsum anim wo TV so na ka kire me se ye de ma wo 6 months ye de ma wo 3 months ye de ma wo 2 months clearly a 2 years 3 years it be a 5 years rent advance and you're free. And that is what is killing a lot of people. Now, and then I don't pay medical can say our call this morning is for Parliament to amend the Rent Act urgently and comprehensively. Rent Act 1963, that is Act 220. And you can say a book shum keke. Na ye jano ho na ye mo bia ye de ope me say ye ma laws if we pay lawmakers to make say omo shamra no omo shamra wie na mra no be ye irrelevant omo shamra how will you describe them? So where are the enforcers of the law? Where are the enforcers of the law? This morning we are very serious because people are dying. Dreams are being shattered based on rent, just because of rent. And pay, you didn't come on free Parliament, said no. Honorable Vincent Opon Asamoah, a member of Parliament, Edema Doma West, or Yemrase Bedjani or Semra. On a chairman, Edema Parliamentary Committee on Works and Housing. And he's online. Yanini nim komo kakra ne mfa mfria. Honorable, anopa yi am wache Edema Lawson TV okumase. Adom na wapomu ye de.
Na ba do mo de say, ahode le opa.
Afisha panzo.
Afin commentary pesa me na ahode no kura bia beka ho a yetumi din komo se de dia.
Amen. Anopai when you're the first time, but with you, this is our first time out here from you need landlords, estate developers, tenants, but if I would be rent control pending for you didn't come there from last year up to this time. But baby, I have him so now we are switching our attention to Parliament. If you say Emran Komran Komran, Mona Moshe de Mayen, Yenny, the more call someone Shemran for MIA. Ninginano about rent issues Ghana. The rate at which are among folk complaining about rent issues, but people feel Parliament quiet. There's what we call the Rent Act 1963 Act 220. You know far better than me. Na among folk fee say, ya di wo mamu ha, and a few for a busamra we eso. And none pay ya bow, a pese you say, and ye biano. the amount for a kind of fasa act we ho any near fewer num your hono ye fa afri the saying ye corner saying as a country was animal to him.
You know, when I say now, me chief on say, and say, over that issues now. I think that the most critical issue about renting, I have with demand and supply issue. And Tambia and also amount for Tabinia 2 months or more, as you see at Danny Binom. As a movie, and I say, I also amount for some people be at Tano. Omono Mushia. The other one is that we have limited houses. We have huge deficits. And to be honest, we say, baby, a deficit one. So, we pay Danny Bia. Now, I'm going to say, Nipana Danny and Diano. Or no, I was sort of Nipana or Pedino. It will be dictated to tenants. So that is the situation. Reality and the whole folk clear. Unfortunately for us, you depend for so long because we don't have the housing unit deficit. Maybe I can 1.8 million housing units, and a deficit now. And government's your friend is a rule participation in the housing delivery. So far, no, because it has been so abysmal. This current government, all governments of past government participation has been very, very, very abysmal. The government ain't mean play where who play into I'm at the private sector no more private developers they are king, they dictate. I don't Ubasha Mirano be at the end of it, property doesn't belong to government. I don't a bar na ama omoa omukura adano na omo take advantage of tenants. But I think in spite of all these challenges, the housing sector, even you see the transport sector, what is going on. Papa, but about one was a casa, or also or the system no more. And the private people are most cars in community with the way of people. So I believe sincerely, Mrao, Sembrano, 8 million. Now I believe that I also before the research no crown, true for any other stakeholders or more your friends say property owners and tenants association any other we all met a hotel one hotel but now the aim of it is say you may review the existing law. I'm not real because we could be so strict on the law so that we can about participation in it. In Sano, a very actually Kwame Tanko, it's me for my higher, and also with my for any changes now on farmer. So that is the situation. It's a level of a chair. But why was everyone was a Miano Crown and now they say the parliament me at the Edma. So stakeholders will have to meet. Now you review law no. Now but been else here Sakra one year Sakra. So a bit me Abuama, yet me I enforce the laws. So far I don't think say idea anything because apart from say individual go maybe school, more compare there no. What they are not to share. Even if your hostels are trying no, public hostels, not private hostels. Look at the way they charge. And I don't those and I believe sincerely there committee oversight over this, we need to also be proactive. Now, yes, engaging some of these owners of these properties. Now, how they arrive at or more rent now or more charging. Because to me, it doesn't make any sense. We need to start from somewhere so that at least. But to say you for so the existing law, pass strictly, it will be very difficult for it to implement it.
In enforcing the law, it is going to be very difficult for us. Sana, okay.
I believe sincerely to far as government participation in the housing delivery, very, very, very.
And until say, you be say a buying housing system, no be America say a buying to me a lot of houses or they Emma be a rent and the man for rent no. There was a CID say privately. A man for nursing or more man in there. a bit difficult to regulate them.
Because government doesn't pass people. I'm aware demand and supply issue. A demand and supply issue. So the parents in it, I know you say I will not rent it out. Can government force them to?
You can't force the person.
You can do that. And you know about the about demand the no anti-cosro more. Even actually no tenants will even go out there and even pay even more. And you know we have the law, but I believe sincerely say it will be very difficult until the government ever participate. And there's another version of it. Your whole structures are private sector this year.
But honorable,
we care to even rent them out.
Then
so we, as a committee, that is what we are going to do. We need to find out why they put up those structures, big structures, Obia occupy those structures. And I don't know. The last time I inquired,
honorable,
most of them are.
Then what it means is that emra yewo ewo manu mo as say a protected, for example, the ordinary person no emra no ntumi nya adwuma o, because the fact of the matter is say obia betumi ene no obia betumi aye de ono ope. If you say yewo mra kire say so wo su be sif dan e de amahan a untumi mfa mahan emmoro 6 months. Nipa ne se me na media nya ban na see yentimi me de be ma 2 years. Na se yentimi nya sa nipa no hwe because e ne dia. Then I think we have also been even unfair to even drivers near there omo ato omo car na ban na be hye your friends say prices de ma omo no. We have been unfair to drivers nipa binum bebre o.
Also car drivers they are unionized. Also, omo an umbrella, a regulatory omo.
But there are landlords associations.
Over private developers. And omo they are not very well regulated. Omo guta, omo mutedi within the country no. Obviously they have association. But you go to Abosokai, the prices of things are not regulated. Obi aton instead of open. So depending on the demand and supply, and the need will be on the price or the demand. So at times, it's so very, very difficult to implement certain laws. The entire maker say, yeah, these stakeholders, we met to say, may review the existing law. No, I am implementable and not enforceable. Say 2 years, I did that, you're not tenants on here because I know so before a law. Law no kurano abiding in services no stakeholders meet na ya hwɛ but if you look at the existing law no now the current situation now a new still here say you review the existing law no so between aboam yetumi enforce. But before that I think let me the previous administration no introduced rent assistance scheme. Rent assistance scheme it was a very commendable scheme. The current administration, they have not abandoned it, but I think we need to expand it. I don't know, rent, the government rather would negotiate with the owners of the property. Not government,
Lawson FM 96.3.
The owners of the property, and so more that scheme, what you do, you will be paying monthly rent. That means you will not pay advance. You will be paying monthly rent. I believe when it started, we shall recover rate of the money. It's about 100%.
But I understand. But honorable, let me again say, rent assistance scheme will not even cover up to 5% of per day high ground.
Abrampa, it's a very good beginning from somewhere. So it's a very good beginning because once they are pilot, you will say it has been so successful. I know that we have to sell it to other institutions that they have a lot of money sitting in their account. What I believe that the current minister should be doing is there are a lot of institutions that they have a lot of money sitting in their account and they want to invest.
Lawson FM 96.3.
No, my scaling. I know that there are a lot of owners of properties are ready to avail themselves to it. It's a matter of the minister to look into it. Now, on the sector, because it's something the risk factor is very, very, very minimal. And once we have measures like this in the system, it makes I reduce pressure on other prospective tenants also baby at now. But it says that about 5%, 85%, and they are just minimal. We can upscale it. And we don't have just one solution for all the problems that we have. But once we have this in place, there are other things we can also do. And I'm not making at the moment. You will look of houses. People, I'm not wanting, or maybe for a very long time. And when we investigated about these houses, most of these, are very serious. Yeah, I said, the financial crime unit will have to come in. And these are a result of some of the banks. I'm out for more washing or more money through not banks, are confiscated structure, and the structure will be there. Yeah, no one occupies those structures. And you're back when you're Oba crowd, Pastor Kumon, other place, don't even go my way, but will be anti. And they behave as say they don't even care, so be anti. I was said the MMDs, any institutions here, or we are associated with our local governors, or multiple government will find out the ownership of those, Now, if they will not rent them out, they have to impose some punitive fines on them, say, Ebema deliberately, or my releasing those houses for renter. A bus and say you will all these things. No, we now a bus system, no, it means a place to live. It will help so much a bit to reduce the incidence of say is our deficit now 1.8 million now. Yeah, can for almost 10 years. Yeah, anything about it, Because a bank participation previously have not been successful. So
okay.
Government or my BBR so participating in the housing delivery. But I don't think there were any good example apart from Kwame Tanko, any champion Tama, and Rollins so by 7,000 apart from that, social government have not been successful in housing delivery.
Right.
So I don't know where the problem is. There is a nice because when you travel outside a place like you call Rwanda for benchmarking, the government now here in housing delivery, you will just like it. So I will ask ourselves, how then Ghana we are unable to get to where we are supposed to. So there are other countries we can learn from them. Be our social houses, they deliver in once we deliver more houses, some of these problems will be very, very minimal. Because hostels say we will ask ourselves, what goes into that hostel? Room back could be any part train of them. You see, we are charging about 15,000 a year. And you ask yourself, does it make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. So somebody somewhere will have to find out why they are charging that much. And that is what we are supposed to do. Parliament, we can do that, but we have our limitations because we can only interrogate. But when it comes to prosecution,
Honorable, the spirit is down more because we have a long way to go because they say the private sector will continue to siphon from us because when buy build a lot of houses yet me control the housing sector no. Na se say so yen control private for you omo ye de omo pay there.
I don't think I remember. I can share with you. I don't think the enforcement of the law can solve the problem. If you don't have the houses and you want to strictly enforce the law, you don't have the houses. What can you do?
The enforcement nipa ka say me na media me nyam fa mind you.
I've already suggested certain measures that government can come in. Yeah, make reduce the situation. I've spoken about the housing assistance scheme, which is there. and nobody to reduce the there are a lot of houses so that they are unoccupied. We have to find out why people are not giving those houses out for renter. If we are able to reduce that, we will increase the housing stock in the country, and also which might reduce the and then the enforcement as well. By enforcement as well, let me tell you, we are reviewing the law. But with the existing law, the impact may not be
okay.
Proud. Yeah.
Honorable Anopai, me Brenti, me are grateful. Honorable Vincent Opong Asamoah, and I'll say, and Anopai, Menino Edin Komo, now Chelsea Muno, MP for Doma West, Chairman Edema Parliamentary Committee on Works and Housing, and Odia Tujano. There are takeaways be what Ninsem no kind more. My heart bleeds. Na yebeba ho abedi ho nkomo kaka. Ora Odame Simon, a real estate developer. Yankona meni onu so yeni nkomo kaka. Mira, memo ache.
Morning, Tanko.
Na wapo mu ye de?
Na mene mo mpa bonchi ye ho ye pa.
Ye de Nyankopon ate. We dey straight away minika misa o say de ye yama sa culture yi abeka ho yi. I say normalizing no ewo mamu had to say demand for 2 or more years advance. Say dine ya de ma hanya and yet 2 or more years and you are out untumenye. Why has it become the order of the day?
Lawson FM.
Tanko me da say ba before say me kumu no I think say honorable Kasai no same be send your word down asema wo kan ye na anya wo de no. Sa na me so anya me de because say ashemra na say yintimi enforce emra no ema ne nya adwuma ene ye koya na say by 50 good years ye koya na say by ena Tanko de we dey fikura ne say Accra ana me wo Accra ha say 2 years no ye 2 years na ya sa de bibia ba be kan say security deposit
of course aha nyina Kumasi nyina wo ha say aba ha 2000 3000
So anti embrano ese de eye adwuma ese se ye enforce embrano o kan access akomo no edan gugu ho Accra ha se edan gugu ho research fufura ba say ye se Ghana ye deficit housing deficit 1.8 million but ye wo edan so eye empty about a million more than a million anti DNT na sa dan ni na eye empty because ye 1 year, ye 2 years, security deposit abeka ho. Enti amanfo enye sika nyede, enfa ntua. Enti sembrano ye adwuma se 6 months all these houses are available obi antimo no. Eye den ya obi be de ebeji 6 months, ana 3 months, ana 2 months. Enti embrano na say de eye adwuma, na say ye enforce no, say ye ni akandi ana say if say ye sade call parliament, na ye sistemu, na ye hu ne fariban. And son amanfo ati asie na landlords association no nyina so atimi adi mrai so a ebeboa ye mienu nyina na say parliament ankasa o mo hye wa Ghana ha sei entumi enforce and I say ya hye mra na wie ba entumi enforce ni dia entwa and then Tanko the American say unim say assembly na ankasa assembly this is assembly say wa Ghana ha nyina they are also an accomplice of this one because omo workshops almost stores or market, they take more than 1 year. They take more than 1 year. And to me, in our part now, we are building the houses for other people. But a binum rest, say, we see Diane. Waji do okra 6 months.
Now, one thing the minister na kaino or say, a binding see a dining be. Enti say
Tanko me
enti say o kana ni pan landlord na ka say aban shemra yes of course but ni pan ka say on fa ni dan no ma han ya na beti ya
e wo man mu private sector bia so you under the law obi ani ho a we bigger than the law enti say parliament action say no ma shemra e say ye mfa rent e ma more than 6 months e say law enforcement agencies no e no mo koso.
The not just I'm down and confused this morning though. because I ask a question, very simple question there. For the past 60 years in the Assembra, now irrelevant. Tembrano, Juma. I mean, as a country, Obi Otima no more. Then we have the chairman in charge of that committee. That's all say. You can't force it. Any idea? Worrying. Emma Obia all high dying potential tenant be a crano. And I know Pomun Obia didn't want any. There's no end in sight. That bang any waha a buying we. And now buying for be a buy besinko, dear Beba, and you are buying we ought to say. Eba Catre and say, Ye Babenya 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million units of where obesity diama Ghana you may for. When? Enti, among phone koso, emuyen sa. Among phone koso famrano, and him entry from sa. I ask you a question, sir.
Tanko, the old Canada, Udika, the old Canada, the Udika, because you see, as a Emrashe Bega for into me, and Yahonshi, law enforcement agencies, no, into me, Yahonshia. I Timamufo, I had a yebre, Ye Timamufo, and I yebre. And to say there, as someone there, I did some because they are some running to me this one. And then about the Ben are buying beat a beba, a beca will see 1 billion housing unit. Now, even Maminka Bibu, so affordable housing are you see no. How affordable are they?
Not affordable at all.
Nipa do saying a low or middle income do saying and it's me toss affordable housing no. And the ababa be see 1 million or 2 million housing units cry. Timamufo no entumi nto. Enti esesem ra no na ye de eye adwuma obi wo hɔ a ontumi nto ba obetima rent say ya till rent no say ye ka 6 months no obetima etua the 6 months no akwa kwhye ni dem so say utua be 10,000 Ghana cedis and utua be 20,000 Ghana cedis for rent. Aye dwetre say na wo wo di ukoyi sa sika we afiri mu e de akwa rent na 6 months ubetime tua say 5,000 and 4,000 Ghana cedis ubetime tua na kakra na aka no udi aye wadwuma enti sanko ababia ni obeba ababa betiti dan ebe yefo emra no na esese ye de yema ne ye adwuma emra no na esese yema ne ye adwuma na se ne ye wo man mu ha se ya emra bia anya adwuma.
Real estate developer monso mo chefa ewom minister no kasa no o kaka mo kra mo de nyina bi edeka ho se ni nyina ka ho bi me bisa simple question be say aden na sa 2 years or above no ababe the normal practice who estate developer do you have any insight?
Yeah, Tanko, the meeting aka wo ho ne say yeah, real estate developers no say YCC dan we are amount for never beto.
Yeah.
Nti ye de YCC we no ya ton ye dan. Ana so obi abe contractor me say oh simi dan ma me si ama na wi. Nti the aka ne de oni akro no ne dia. Nti ye de ensa wo mu ni say because yes ya koji scan ye de asisi adan no na ya ton. Na owner no e de ma rent. And to another my rent here, let's emra or say and farm more than 6 months. Yeah, where is it developers media? Yeah, chef a woman is saying. You need to be a woman, and I'm American of French. These parliamentarians are now politicians, are the beneficiaries. And in Tina, to me, and Mamrano, enforce the law because they are the beneficiaries. Or can Sakumono, or Sakumono and Clever. You bet point if you share apartment wing na MP media, minister media. I'm not talking about the current government, but previous any or more makanyina. So they are also beneficiaries. And you all benefits no unim say obe bon home they say obema emrana yejumana. That be and ye ni bibia wo my bill of quantities the amount. Dan we see say na be cost we do see come and see the amount after that no me we me business enti how I be renting in there ye woni aban enti sa aban say ontumi emra e wo no ontumi ndi so ontumi ma chinchina ma 6 months that's we don't have any stake in that.
Gosh. Okay, Adami. I'm a permit to me grateful.
Me grateful pa that one.
Ha. Adami, what would you know? Over to me the voice note no Abba. 0240-333-176. Emmanuel 60 seconds. Oh, yeah, no, 30, 20, 40, 50, at most 60, 1 minute. Near call 0240-333-176. Young Como Ayedi, and Jebia, Madame Hokaka. But Franco, have a take.
Wow, me nano paibia. We are tenant, we are potential tenant of Anzaguti. The government can never do anything for you. Over wow, me nano pay. What TV now when I would to radio who would tear me now. Oh, hi, dying. And I'll behind Diane.
Yenzu.
You just throw in the towel. The government of Ghana cannot do anything.
Yenzu.
Yes. Where? Sabian cannot be full for Kwane could be uncomoa. Kamakas are there be maybe nipan only in them knowledge about what the person is saying. But all the old core parliament and our parliamentary committee works and housing chairman no and a needing como. And all church mudiacho. Now, a lot of Ghanaians are going through pains if they are going for renting. Obi wa kwa ofa bona ya boni yam timi se no obi kwa wontimi mabi
of course
so ene obi kwa hand dan wa dwen hu bebre na ye capital intensive niska wontimi hand dan and say the usi kan ye wo mra da bia me kan to say we have laws but the laws is weak in Ghana and mra ye weak. Obama comes to Ghana, tells the ordinary Ghanaian say we should build stronger institutions, not stronger personalities. Ghana the end if you look at say no man see ko ya areho where over MP no one can say no or count mean can ye they are at fault. MPs they are fault. Where the whole phone be almost had we over on the 26th of March 2017 government pays 24,750,000 to MPs for rent allowance for 4 years. Over here, this is a member of parliament who can Act 1963. What can you almost say a maximum of 6 months?
Yeah.
Now this is members of parliament who, on the 26th of March 2017, about 24 million Ghana citizens almost among and Franco high for 4 years. They know it is wrong. Well, or say Parliament approves an accommodation allowance to MPs to cover their housing costs for their 4 years for 1/10. Over, we are members of parliament.
No, go
in terms of someone to me,
I buy now credit camera advance of 4 years.
4 years.
Never a private man in 5 years and 2 years.
I love it. Because so open the Pandora box.
MPs don't care be 6 months. 6 months on yes, 6 months. But when on one by not 4 years.
What 4 years and they are more.
Na me private na me 2 years.
Thank you. When we are Mrasebejafo, Maromna Quatna sing here. And the man breast a young fam running eduma. They are going against the same law. They are going against the same law. Meteso car for Abo House and Meboa. Now, what the Pokwa so much 2023 and Muye. And it's our time, no Minister for Works and House who could be an offer. And now there's this open dining behind. We have $13,800. Some make it on $13,000. Now it rises to $42,500. How many Ghanaians? How many Ghanaians can get $13,800 to $42,500 to rent rooms? Ghana. Yet, you can't hold you. Where? I did about Kwame Tanko. I did so cause be a jinko so. Obia will tell me be only bank did you maybe a pen. Majority of the banks, if you are going for loan facility of our health here, I must say, Obia what baby for 2 years. And I've to be that. Obia what baby for 2 years. Obia what baby for 3 years. As a sunny planet, Baba Bejimudia Massa would you.
Okay.
Assemblies, at the stores, assemblies from the stores. And Mama for Kemi, I want to ask. Say no Musi store. Ebia for you come for store. A month for the store and the mom for how many months? How many years at the mom? What is so high store 4 years? Kemi will be so high store 5 years. Or be so high 6 years. But some conform yes, some conform 10 ranase, but they are doing direct opposite of what is happening.
Mate. Franco,
we are fighting losing battle. Too good to a WRL cash should remain positive. Just throwing the towel. No government.
Madame Waba.
I buy me your.
Na young Kojian first commission in Yamra. Yeba, Yabasa to us, me Basia, Yabasa Babetois and Sabnoso. in the morning. Yada Hogaka na Yasain so Abba. And in the morning, Yatwaso Ediama War. Couple of your voice notes are pay and so Ewaha. Na Yentiani Amamfon so Ekano Ebi na fe Yanko Yanim.
Good morning, KT. Your friend Frank Mikasa Free Bremer West. My friend free parliament, na sembi ano wo kan say aban si dan my favorite for 20 men for so obiano. Person person bisa say
Lawson FM.
So like say ucha road work, ucha insurance, yes police for better tower kwan so. Na dey na favorite for there. Ye ja umsa, na mba say chibi jabia na. Mon penufo ma munya sa munya de makwata parliament na obeka sa asemu ya. Driver and business and cassette say no more candy. I'm so buying to a car, mammy.
Mate, good morning.
I see Obi number one when I'm in action train. Timurian or Sakalan. I'm some patron or so could be so blah. With your younger Mrs. Swimming, Highlander. You could be said on say 10,000 2 years, 12,000 2 years. Nippon also outside. Now I know how to say, eh, mammy. Now Morgana for Juma Ben, I'm a single room self 20 years. 12,000. On so on San Juan, and I'm saying, Annie. Yeah, I'm in home, my baby can't come in. Yeah, I need to plan.
Good morning.
Good morning. And I'm not sure we know. When the intimate basso, the intimate concern is so
Lawson FM.
I'm on like US, in Canada, and South countries, government in Nawasi Dino. And all the renting. And to honor more renting a month. A month in super now try pay a baby when you're about wanting. Now, Hano, your government don't see be my you don't see be my no. It can't be possible to say be my semi dying. My government in Coton your man, government want to be on money. And to know to send a me rent me dying. Oh, it is government.
Good morning.
Good morning. Patrick from Roxy, Casa Fish. The minister kind of men in the yard. So I shall marry and run at the parliament abaning need down who don't intimate in this summer so and they say it's my we I rented and don't know so queen because you see no rented down almost 3 years 4 years 5 years it is a see intimate brand so they who has a cavish summer and
okay good morning
issue here I know a deal by Any cry, a hide and a crown, any cry, any Jones, if you lad be 6 months. Because 6 months, they may cry and crown, catch him say 6 months now. Or the Bama now, man, blow 6 months, crown. Me, I may behind the crown, and in Jones, I become scanner map for swing and it is 6 months and a day be no and a crown. I mean, yes, can be a view. As a to me, I don't know.
Good morning.
Hello, bro. Good morning. Watch from me, Esther. Mamun na fishapa. Welcome me shrapa onyam kese. Nemum asem na wode abana o onabono eto papa so no. Onabono man kase na on wasi hostels ni bi ana ode hehan. Enti no hu asem papa bi enka no enti no on pese be hye mra no. Na sie okọ soro be foma. Onyo no kwa na betimi asi gyina ye enti mummu modin ase o ma aka na parliament no. O ma asem no fa goto o manim. No mo ndi asem no fa emra nye de emra ma ye pa na ye bre wo Ghana ha sei.
Good morning.
Mr. Tanko ene na wo fa ase. Michamo nane pay. Efrem KG Sidazi. Ekasafi Gwede Junction Taxi Union. Kwame ejuma mo bomaye omagana mu de eblusu wo ye ejuma nkasa. Na mo asem bia mo bebia so asama ebonye timamufuyi. Edemase. Yami nhyiramo onye mo kase. Kwame Frebla wo ba Lawson metie wa na ama mebenya do kase ama woni wo faase. Yami nhyiramo. Kwame asma mo kan mo fra papa ya MP. Metie ni smoke na ni mi hu di okay kesi. Di okay kesi a ina ni say ono MP no ono ne kasa no so edan ne bi wo hwe ne kasa mu a owo dan ne bi ono so de ma hai na nhihye na our rate control on offense ejuma nti obey den nso ama mra ye ejuma timisemo momboyen
Mate, Medasi, good morning.
Black Am, good morning. What you are small working, more interest won't pa of my conquest of a kuma. More done with you kuma. Na the master me tenant no P4. More than a few kuna mina na o film kakra. Na what you are crabbing to me pescar crab me da quay in a message on for 1 year advance from bra. Nanka mo phone sort bibi. Aim do all but all 2 years not the bay. 2 years advance not the bay. It's all best discuss your condo. Discuss you befu mutum jam phone call. Namaji. They say next time. That's why next time make kade major 2 years advance. My bona. It's no ya odum baby a tenant na so with the fokakra. Aye.
Mate, good morning.
Msenya kupon adomo hoye. Samra ne de enya de sebe adwuma fi government oma obia de ba de no de obi sini dan ode boa no no oba ba hye samra no enne wasi dan kura wi wo twe light akoma light yina obekọ akọji meter na obekọ akọji aba be dan no kura no utwam over 5,000 ansa no wanya bia ba be bo fi nti samra ne de enya adwuma amesi me fi a wo de samra we eno kura de enya adwuma
Ade ba ko ese amanfo te ase ne se obi anka se aban enkyere se single room bo faje 10 city faje 20 city
Debbie
de ye kyere ne se emra wo Ghana se ese so do dan ma han a onye mmoro 6 months
maximum of 6 months
ubetya no 1 monthly na wo ju sika monthly but wo bo de obi nhye bo mfa mawo ye no nya no ne ye te a ye ka enti se me ko we na me giri se we ni bo ye me dia me ko chiri akopɛ de ne bo no ene me be pɛ what you say aha but we are talking about duration here.
Duration
timi se mo amo mo kan mo nhye no so samayen. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Tanko. Pabucho bibinti mi mobidi. Amasemo mo kanu. Eye tenant for no and me Jesus kan. Me wodan ni bi. Bikura o ha me kura makajo mso bu pu mu ntia na di. Eni di mi susu ada kasi wo with the tensity. Be shi mu ananko be. Chuo mu yom si be. O je wan yi aso mso wan yi anu be drubia ni eniska. Ni enyesika. Chudi be 2 years. Ye fi ura for the nye ni epe ye ju mu yi. Ti mon kan yi.
Medasi, good morning.
Good morning, Franco Tanko. And I pay a bomb of us upon age my palm way. Ya man, Jim Whitney, you and your me and my. You see me, Jimmy, it's now and begin a quan I may pie, and you may pine tons of boss, Eukrum. Namson tons of was 1.5. Brav will be to almost anyone. Now, what you are buying, Sambrana, Montana, and I'm with us again, tons of was 1.5. I'm buying what a movie. Aban to ka mo bi dia sam na o kan aban bitimi wo je o kan aban ba wo je na bitimi na say we fine o da aban pa won tia soja fun idwom seja aban pa won tia soja fun idwom na ka se chinchin twa yenye nton so abo so normal fe ni 7 cd o ban ton so 7 cd na so de o pa aban ni pa won tia soja fun ngu kuru no mo me ye chinchin twa sa na me man ton so some bantons na me boka de na me pa new road na me pa ba no so ban bitimi bibi afi me kan no me tero no mo heme o so wa ko meet pa ho se.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your friend me na ya me kasa feel about it. They say ni amu kan de no creo adan bo e wala ba di hanum say no anye easy na 1 year kra no o mo peso mo baji aji say 2 years eko you know yes ramo amunye bibi mfa young boys now ya ba na ye pese ye boy ye bra omo high any sadie no cause after na ye free your mind so aba be ye adwuma and so because of omo nje 1 year ne 6 months and say we ni enti ama ye ho 3 year ba.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Lawson to Kwame Tanko. The Masina Japa Moyo Ghana. Kwame, obi no obedi me de ama 6 months e wo Ghana an sam bi dan be ma han no na wo de ni sika ekoye te bia me mitiwi school fees na me ba e ko na me ja me ko train school fees me de ba dan na 2 years na bit me train school fees no ka jam se me fa dan na ma 6 months ntimi train school e bi se am so de ba ku school na we si ni si dan one room or 3,500 government ni bo dan 4 rooms so or 10,000 the business will bet me the am a high for 6 months. It's a band that are Ghana can. So a band as you are, a cobia, a Kumasi, a co, a cry, a co, a BTC. That's it. A band as no, so the man high for the end and one. No,
say morning.
I hope so. I rent as some okay. Or my tempted to make a hand and group mass. No, I have course currently. The coin almost 2 years. For the 1 year, mamma 3,000. I say okay. 2 years now, and the country 3,000. Number 3-4 month time, I'm the 3,000 numbers. Landlord, 9 1 penny.
Mate, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. The more kind of I could do my cousin. Ghana hanya wa Kenya. Because sometimes the etimamifoni from the womb pa okay my mom but a leaders in the among care back.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning, Ofa Kwame. I damase no moduma pa moye. Nicholas ni esto make us free echoso. Ofa ankomo amudi so hu de yemi hu eyeme ya ama me yem kra hye me ye awieye no. Wo so ko sakomo na estate house buildings esisi ho. Ye church wo se we die omu nyina MPs a omu ntimi nka. Omeda aka ti say ya na yebekọ no. Nyame hwamo no nka mo no moduma pa.
Also, I say good morning.
Hello, Kwame Tanko. Good morning. Mon comment na mood no. Fine pa. Me so me ka sa free tamale FM alaji. The way a landlord for no more dey here no anya izo. Yeah, what I say every year for mutum. Dan baako. Omoje 1.4. Last year no mutum. And about 1.8. This year say almost on betum na ko 200. Dan no so a tiles nim almost on be siesie e feeling na magigi sika mun siesie. Nti mon ka be mai pa edamase.
Okay, me da say so ode no amai yentie obi foforo so e wa ne enko yanim anopai. Well, good morning.
Good morning, Kwame. So no beja from ho ye pa yen so ye ho ye. Kwame say dan han de e hu na sem ketwa. Ye nya skin CB de. So time so pa Kwame only 4,000 de kwa untimi han dan. So ba sasa pa bon sasa Kwame. 2 years ni 8,000 sin we say contain flat in them 250 chamber hall 150. Tu kuta 2,000 de say unya dan. Kwame nya sem ketwa. Nyan kwa Chama Fashion Center sasa. Kwa yese mun kai mai pa say yin huna man. Mun kai mai.
Mate, Ebeka Biamamo. Good morning.
My name is Joseph and from Upper Danger West. And in fact, let me take conversation no, but Ostati no, I was listening to it and because I'm in the same situation and me no ka say say me rent no kra I have but me propose with the landlady no say nka obetimi age 1 year said nka beyanka the following year no so say ahoboto man nka age but me na ka bia o say no mbokura wonye nti say na me nim say bia de wo kan nka be frame member of parliament a wono so esaye esawo sa committee ni so no nka be kan asem bia nka di nkranche be but what the o kan na che say leader so ni be bia but nti me sisi anasa Ghanaian menam hɔ a na mayɛ disappointed because deɛ ɛkɔ so nyinaa sɛ mentimi ɛnte ase mesrɛ mo monyɛ biribi ma yɛ ɛno nti na mo so mo hɔ as media monyɛ biribi ma yɛ.
Good morning.
Patrofre me kone dumi kasa free tema. The Mr. Odame can a no crepa because mpanifo no ma see estate ni bi. Your affordable housing bi wo come to 26. Ofa udru ha. Chese wonni sika wonni sika ni mpa ntumi rent bi na wura ho a obia pakikas. We nkyere say affordable. Nti de omo ye ndie ye nyina ye betina musa na ye bom pa se nyame ma ye nyina ye nsu ye nsi bi. Pacho me da sepa.
Good morning.
Openingese, good morning. Me jize on hoye. De tiene se eba na edan wa asema. Ade no on se omodi kan ka se aban ni dan ni bi ode rent. Nemum enka ombet me isu rent control no e dey fight. No bit my ne se before uni uko han dan no say agreement ne bro 6 months oni fira na asema men famba rent control ehwe cases a if you run tenant no agreement is 6 months asema ba ho pe eno sa na be ma tenant obi ko jida no ke ka so ntua 1 year obo say asema rent control mbra no che say 6 month agreement for no pe ano beti ma hwe because eno no mogu mbra no so e bia fine bi wo ho e beti ma hwe say wode efira bia na tenant the case ba no mo hwe agreement no na say ebro 6 months e bia fine bi wo ho efira bi che say 10,000 5,000 e be ma obi a careful so current dan but e ke jam obi a.
Okay, Mate, good morning.
Good morning. Asemo ya mo kan de ehu hwe MPC kura no mabu merezi na be de na ordinary Ghanaian watimi aisa enti no ade ne de sa na tie be the issue ni say de me ya ba ko ne say a teacher for de omuni housing allowance nti mon check it.
Good morning.
Good morning. Batanko. Mchacha crew ni nyana enano pa office pa. Meka kakra fa rent na ono. Me security personnel e wona lerugu. Em say a dying high no ikun your region we mu pa north east, especially na lerugu. Me high chamber and hall. Ene me ere ne memba. You have 5,040 cities. No, because I got 2 months na rent in a time aso. Sabi, you me ka ene, my salary no intimi intua rent no. In fact, I had there sabi security personnel and other agencies wa. Nti asra mo da wuro no mai. Na yemu be ebre. Madams.
Okay, Mate, me da say. The me just me hwe say me wo fa say betwi amaya ye na what you be no rent wa support to be a beboa. Nti over. Nti keka ho.
Offer Works and Housing Committee chairman when demands of problem no.
I did no na me ka say odi emeji odi ye nye bibi. Na
and mo me company say bia because who registrar general they repass all the legal basis na e bia person si dan a ye tena ase e bia
ye o si dan
on high dan a e bia de bia obetu e bia be 50 Ghana 20 Ghana bibi sa and so an ya de ama no akwa high dan
sa na wo ye no mo me be mo mama mfo say wo de
oh say bi so ha e bia betimi de
e bia come and register na yem pem obi ebo obi a woman ya bo obi foforo
de and ji we de na de akoma we de na ji we de na akoma
na bi o say nya say o tika na o tika it be high dan ka de bebre me ha and be high but se bia me no ne yi ye ka ye nyina ye katua bom bia for the next be 4 months obi anya katua na maje
say ka katua bom say
ye de ba be bo amanfo nti I'm the Sabram Paddy Ajatum. Nanka, ye kakra no more register near ye.
Consistent about issues and you plan or Diatuna.
Program for bro.
See, I bre and no monk, I bre.
How the dear.
Oh, Yamiabi. And Yamiabi, a man for bre. Once of messages a man for the but people are going through problem. But once the Ben what is a Ghana. 2 political parties of my winning power, Muya campaign my current issue as that. of Abuam won't be paid. Say MPP for some manifesto, the same, ye bar rent, saying ye baba, no. Me say this is the time for Ghanaians to put them. MPP and DC for the draw so ye kwakwa kotwaba. Omo form manifesto, mram yen who say, okay, Sadi about one manifesto, the woman say rent, saying ye kono. And yes, I said the beer na MP4 crack or your
Maze, double your chance to win cash daily. NLA 590 games, noon rush. A Hong Kong and I'm in ADA. And if free and ya would no. Obet me at double usika by playing your favorite NLA 590 mobile game. Okita mobile phone kwadia. And you would them for phone no. Dial star 959 hash. Star 959 hash. NLA, I introduce you a new afternoon draw. You say a noon rush from Monday to Saturday. Yes, Otiniepa. Obet me a place at noon rush daily, Monday all the way to Saturday. Draw no 1 p.m. Debia any yeno. And you enter stake for the noon rush. Obe enjoy big wins in the daily evening draws. Double the chance, double the money. And one is our phone. Now I dial star 959 hash. And now visit 590mobile.com.gh. Obetui and so about 590 mobile. Down some and internal so one seven. Obsessed Emma supplement no yeah mano edi one dance pano any na enam gynecologist ba koso and sa obsessed women's product we know abadwa so na eboa regulate a menstrual cycle eboa in menstrual cramps no eboa ma ho to improve ovulation enhance fertility balance mood boost libido obsessed and a medium one dance here Eddie Achewo recommended for and yet recommended. That's why we about offer through and now say oh man no for Mr. Debbie memfa of sister drone be. Oh over to me any gynecologist doc Edin Gomo our med point Antoine Ahojo na emwabia obiano what bebo ama bibia so etu akonkai 0596 607 858 any of sister one dance here and a media we can know Edru Subio Ochna Saturday nini Sunday dear can we say weekend beer True Vine Gardens a hono True Vine ni local joint no ura True Vine hotel your True Vine Gardens yeah hodi every Saturday Sunday bia no a local food fufuo ni nkwan bia ope bia no obenya bankuni nkruma anase nkwan bia ope omutuo enso ne nkwan ye da wakoba so kokonte ni nyina no yeye na Saturday no anopa weekend anopa chill na are you ready enti sawa so weekend you pe local papa bia dia hote na ye ya yamfia ni nche True Vine hotel na bia be koyi edi amaye ni ani age ho Bash digital satellite enso na every Bash digital satellite edili in all kinds of decoders decoder bia ope na aboa ama niam akoye ofie di ama woro ebia wutie me sabre udi decoder na ma problem ni ade me so fa number no for Bash digital satellite na onye niam ye emfa ema decoder football matches awdo nyina football lovers mo bet ma ko jebim game centers, hotels, guest house, restaurants near there, Mumray. You provide other services, decoder installation, door-to-door delivery, decoder recharge, affordable packages, home service, yeah. You Abreport Junction, Shipum, Koroko Junction, on your walk. Mr. Wa say 0556 287 757. Bash near or see decoder and so any Franco Mamin come for Garden City University. College, I on postgraduate program, no, and farmer for. So, person will upgrade your skills and now make a bold career mover. A master's degree, no, a bit me, I had the key, so unlock the next big opportunity. Now, Garden University College, the place I bet me I started. Currently, I have January admission at the master programs in MSc cyber security and have a digital forensic and Nina Echinsuono also a science of MSc entrepreneurship and sustainability and also Nina no These are not just degrees. where your career game changers and in the overshare the free industry professionals and what's a Juma on real world challenges. I got it the University College, Mr. Yasha said that admission also developing the next generation and innovators. 050 9454 009 Ubenyama Dila Fashions and Efre Woyi. Anope minim ni awotwen. Dila Fashions say bra na enema pay free US, UK, Dubai, China, and Turkey ni nyina no. Yo woni nyina bi ewo nchen. Dila Fashion ewo in stock. Home and office wardrobes awodo, dressing mirror, and afi office chair, tables, stationaries, curtains, bars, wall clocks, and the account nyina ewo. Dila Fashion and pay biasron kon is do any chair na ye boa eno no. Which is branches out will be brave. Don't go on a thing, your Canary Road. I am free. You've been teacher dance store. Wasa Krupon, you've been post office. Japa, you've been 4 square school. You for Praso, Yanni Ankan, sorry, Indian here. Chachawari, you've been Mr. Boafo drugstore. OTV Fresh 020-877 3588. Ubenya, the love fashions. Nabi Biako ye Eddie amount. Max Buy and Efre Woyi. Max Buy say yam fan to the valued customers. Say this is an exciting news. A free Max Buy and chain. And it says Max Buy any the sole distributor Edema Philips TV. Our Ghana ha. And inti to celebrate such achievement, you know, Max Buy ran promo on entire range of Philips televisions. And inti Philips TV 32-inch. Ubenyan for just 1,875. Philips 43. Google TV 3,575. Philips 50 inches Google TV 4,865. And Ubenyan. Michelle, and more refuses to say Max Buy you shop you win promo no. She say Igusa Ekoso na bomodin uo kumasi ahwe Max Buy ye wadum ye ne top man shoes due no edum wono a ye science de Malcolm ye PZ taxi rank wono edi and we have more than a bra na bibia enkonka franco enko anim
Divine Hope Herbal Center for na frefre Marika catch us do papa wonum no open so shake akra bi de na de agum onoma eboa low libido yi di free stroke yi di free ulcer menstrual disorder menstrual pains apam na di free ho be ma osisi ye o ya mesra onum bia eboa oba osisi ye o ya eyi so ha no nyina e di free no mesra obi a wuti mi bia no wo de ne otwea herbal powder Divine Hope Herbal Center. Baby a ton rubia on Sabit Maka 0591 565 557. Filitimo Industries Limited. Debia Meka ope filomoka. Unya bina onoma eboa the man eboa ne se o enoma ewoma protein wom calcium vitamins wom ntim kra eboa mo eno so achi no immune system panyu eboa ma biatimi konkan en mesro wanya kokko bi wanya gare bi ade bi ade milk ye bia mesro no a eni filo milk unya bina onoma ebeboa kama da bi ofaka unya gare soakings unya conflict bi sa oat bi sa no hwie bi gum nanom mama bi biatimi akonkan elema kuma se kwada so hwima so nsabetimi akai 0599 990097. Anything about DNA, a blueprint DNA, a oba, enya oba, opesa wutu kwai, immigration issues bi wo ho, opesa wasum eto wadwum da ho fine we dia, menso enwa any blueprint DNA. Ento bi a wutem bia me so de eno no, kona kopie mu akran kwada yafrum na opesa wo hwesa akran nkasa ye wo dia, enwa ne blueprint DNA beboa ama bibia atimi akonkan e de ama 16 ranges nyina wo ho 0547 113 957. Abrefi collections in every year. Hey, suit papa mema dear designer shirts. I would do perfume, open shoes, open slippers, open bracelets. In a show for any HMO who environment near Syrian. Hey, and dear boo. Kono say Asafo labor runabout was so do an HR to Zukwane ho. Samson abandoned my G runabout no. Yo ho. Obi ya guest house e krupon esase ewurade where comforts me with tranquility be dana huntimi ton environment ni esere be wura ba bibia person da bia beda ama bibia atimi akonkan 0244615441 IPSOC Mining and Engineering Training School dump truck forklift excavator wheel loader bulldozer roller nyina no ye be chew free hostel facility free equipment safety training free forklift training nyina no ebi ekoso ewe so certificate be ma correct one papa when you adwuma aye Mondays ekosi Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. 3 months intensive training, both theory and practicals. Registration fee, 200 Ghana cedis. High sense dynachi or boase zengo 0204170 Lawson Herbal Center, 25 years and still counting. Me pachopi adronini pibinanum. Ebo amanhu etimiato. Delay man capsules, cancer title, erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, or jonsa or below specal nyamisodi enono. Low care mixture, sexual transmitted infections, gonorrhea, syphilis, white, Canada is near to us edamau. Lawson Herbal mixture, general well-being, a bow, Emma Mrs. MTB Jana, so typhoid join this fever nano, a tuning in a ediflu. 0248619999. Opa sasia to wo ton, opedaya to wo ton, anything about rare exit, and any boogies rare exit consort. Yobaba, Ibinya Daja Church, we be boy, Mr. Yemfo any enchim eho. Abuakwa Kumasi, second floor in Peter's College Church Store Project adjacent Abuakwa Police Division Headquarters. 0543-867793. Uncle Jeffrey Praise Computers. There be a laptop and use a Apple laptop. Uncle Jeff, a ho and or the breme. And do per laptops, Papa Mr. and it's all Pimo, CCTV cameras, network, internet accessories, laptop, desktop, Mepachopi. Open say you set up CCTV installation, projector fixing and installation and Jeffrey Praise Computers. Bantma High Street, Yaben GNTC, opposite the Unity House. 0244-026203. And to be a Wutemi Biano Yanko, na Yanko PM Elho, na Bibia Entimi Enkonkai, Emfa Emma. Mamincha when China table before you na, me gidis or more hem, watro, atelbu watro. Honam Papa Fee. Of you concrumpe any watro.
Space Nasiaba.
And my mentia, na mentia, Sunai Fuina.
So no, you're fine.
Hey, wow. Hey, where am I brand the crew? And they too dark.
What disappointing?
Where you or no, whom by me, mono.
But what disappointing?
I may fix it. May fix it. None we could feel who said, Ujina, more than Nimu Hawker Crabisa. Now, hey.
Own as I'm friend.
Now, said that our poor as we know.
He said, I say, more, you better.
Hey, Nazar, you go away. Hey, you could don't justify it. It's possible. It's possible. Oh,
bisa me.
So the camera came to make us all.
Oh, as a bar make a show. Make already.
Send me tea.
Out here. This one I'm be a monitor.
Yes, sir.
Ah, now the work I also
missing me tea.
And you to radio in a quarter. And I saw monitor.
Ah, simply.
Nipa no de ka de brojan well you know and work on what oba paye ni nkomo na yenko Abigail antekeba na yenko ye ni wabi
meda sebemena etiefo ene adofo antekeba center akache na sabre yedo ewrei apomden kwomotwetwe ebre eni ye ka se apomden ebre asosedi a na ewo se obi ate na so na wotie na ono nso eyi ni de efri mu Antekebal Center, yede habama, aye enuro kukudam abedwaman eso. Enuro kukudam miensa, aye friend Spanish 3 power combined. Sa wo pebi atwa, aye Spanish pharmacy. Me patro yewo Breman Sawmill Junction. Spanish pharmacy, yewo Breman Sawmill Junction. Okwa, ubenya Spanish 3 power combined ni bi ato. Me patro sa wo pebi etu nso awko Spanish pharmacy Breman Sawmill Junction so a ubenya bi etu. Enye yenkwa ye nnuro ni bi na yeton e wo Spanish pharmacy ennuro hoduo bi a wo pe bia wo de wani kyerem e wo Spanish pharmacy Breman Sawmill Junction a wo benya Spanish 3 power combine ni bi atu eni nnuro bia ye de wato aduro so wo kyina wo nya bi ento me patro for ni kyerem e wo Spanish pharmacy Breman Sawmill Junction me patro wo boase enso na wo de wani akyerem e wo smart herbal so ye Obuasefo enfo money enchiremu e was smart herba. Oko smart herba obenya Spanish 3 power combine ni bi etu ato. Me pa cho ye demre na eye adwuma eno ntimi chiro mu se Antek Herbal Center
ye nnuro kuku dama ewo adwaman eso eye Spanish garlic mixture Spanish garlic capsules no eduro yi mienu ye de no buna ba ko maako dunsia na aye 16 powerful herbs na ye de aye eduro a ye friend Spanish garlic mixture ne capsules na eduro yi aye ni nsuo na aye ne topaye ye betu ufu na ya hye wo se wo beto ni mienu nyina abomu na wo de ni nsuo no anom ne topaye no se wo se wo pe wapom di madanse die pa de a ene fa ni nsuo no enom ne topaye no se de be ya ebeboa wo na wo yawe na se etu entem obi won ma sha de bone adore ne pa obi won ma onante kakra bia no wo bre na kuma bone se pedi kakra bia na wo te so ade bia kra enya mre yokra na wo bre people kitu bia na wo bre was or first steps kra na wo bre enyo ono a esan se sha de bone no adorso wo nipadua nim berafo so wo tie me a edro ba ko pe na me kanfo ede ama wa ebetimi etu sha de bone bia se free honom ama oni padua ne so ato akoso afa ne ntoma pa efra na edro no Spanish 3 power combined Spanish garlic mixture and a Spanish garlic capsules se draw we onum ko ni padua ma sra de boni bia adoro ni padua no ache ama oye bibi kakra bia na wabre na woten so wakoma ebo se pedi ama waye cheko no ebe na ni nyina afu ni padua nim ama ni padua no agina yie sra de boni so do so ni padua nim a esan so ema kwan ema yawe nya akonya bebre ebesue ni padua no eso ena sra de boni so do so ni padua nim a stroke nso de enya akonya betena ni padua no so pa wo yo obi a wotena se cha na onanse apagya won satimi ye titiriti obi kurade na ne nsa agene just wo jai to no amoamo bie eye kakra ansana ababa to normal da ko pe na won nsa na ye titiriti no eno ano no afa won nsa no na enye adwuma ebiem wotena se na onanse apagya won kase mutimi etwetwew won kase mutimi erew afa wo da pressure dro so pressure ekun pressure ntidane da ewo se nipa eben wo medofo pasa wo pressure onko awo namu die wadaroma jai esanse o pressure timi ba forma de wo ba ya ne so betimi ato nsa ba ko mienu eno ano no wo de wo low pressure ekum nipa ankasa eno ntima se wo nipa biara wo tie me se so pressure eba forma wadaroma enya de pa ena pressure so ekosora enya de pa eno nti ewo se wo num aduro na de ball pressure ho ebai aduro no Spanish garlic mixture ena Spanish garlic capsules wo da pressure aduro so betimi anom ye aduro no aka ho na pressure de how bi amebo so bia na me no beto nchia ewo ho esan se minim de aduro we etumi eno nti se wo diabetes wo ye obi a wo dwonso ntentem aduro na dwono de ye dwonso wo de da ye kora de won kai de last one so bie esan se time abeso de sa bre na wo sore de dwonso wo dwonso ntentem dwonso no so bekọ bia ketua bi wo free ba bia obedwonso no be da na dwonso na sa so de dro wo konso aketua bi me pa atwa wo hia Spanish garlic mixture and any capsules me se to ni nsuo no na to ne topaye no na fa ni nsuo no eno ne topaye no se de be ye beboa ama dwonso mu hawo me pa atwa diabetes anasa pressure bi edi wunya no ne nyina ebejai fa phone na boye number no o hwe TV no a egu TV no anim na wo tie me nso a ye number no 0266 11 41 11 0266 11 41 11 Spanish so ye bone me na ne se adanse edro no kwasem wapom ni madanse nyina ekura yen enu nti beje wo de na wapom de enton koso enya na dance de ma wapom de hu hiaw ma wapom de enso mobo ye mfi apom de ye nton apom de ena ye mo apom de mokwa enu nti oni pa bi otena se cha na nase pagya wo ntini mo sisi enu nti moja enya akonya eni afusa no ntini mo eyie wo ho no ma se wo ye dududu wo ho no ma se wo fa ejojo asa wo kofom eni mesro enya de pa de ma oni padua no e ma stroke akonya ema ne magi oni padua no ba bia moso na ni padua na akwa bia ehia wa asase so obi a won dwumadi a edie ede ma wo enu ntima wadaroma sentini mu na asisie onan taa egene obi kwotena toilet so na ne nan yetitiriti osori ode nan be pempem honom saa obi nsatimi yetitiriti obi na ase taa pagya obi nso honom a ade taa hono no bibi taa hono na sum etaa hono ne tirim etaa hono ne to ase eto ano kwan na motuom bebi biara ade benya bia na hono bedofo pa epegu wasum utrima ebetimi ekun enu ntimesio uye obi adieta enwo no pa de a ene wo hia Spanish garlic mixture ne capsules obi nso bie na no ne nanum eyinka eye kro ene wo utrim anase wo ha obi ne wo yem ayemutim etimi ma wonum eyinka obi won ma onta enja ne nan me pacho yem ta etima etimi de enum ka eba wo so ekro wo uti mu wo ye obi a wota de ne ma si wuti so pa me pacho entwen emma kro ne emma obi otade ne ma si ne ti so kwa achima ye maame no mo de ade so mo ti so enante won a woton ade wo mu tiri so no me pacho wo hia edura ye friend Spanish garlic mixture ne capsules koto bi enom wo dwaye wi na wo ti ho anasa sabro ne wo so wo sisi na eye wo ya wo to asentini etwon sesie mu ya watena wo so ache wo sasabro ba wo ntime sasabro timi si mu na wo mugye wo se dwumdwum sasabro timi so okotodwe wo ntime ntene wo nam sasabro timi so na mposo me pacho ba bia sasabro benya bia na efa wo sisi nso wa de etofo wo ntime nkoto mfa wo tena se asori ho aye den de ama wo nante ho aye den enam so wo sisi eye wo ya me pacho yo obi a wo sisi mu aye kro wo twika wo ya tena se adwuma wo gina ho wo di akoniaba nante no de be cho say nipa bi ehia Spanish garlic mixture ne capsules nom nenye osisi madwuma emfa emaum Spanish jingo capsules edro we eboa esiesie ye ni edemaye eye ye ni so adwuma edemaye we se ye ni eye wiase kanea eno nti ema wani emfa wani eni agro obi wo no ma nani tapru nso pa ho no ma se bibi eda nani so te se de ebo ba bi anasa mosia bi agu nani so no otimi posa nani no saa ye ni nwoma nso de emre oguso awo posa ndakopɛ na entini biate eti a eno ano no esum aduro eno nti enta emposa wani ena emfa ade bia saa nso engugu wani so me pa cho so wani mu haw anase aso woni ani mu haw na apɛ sɛ ɔbɔ wani so ban emfuturo anasa ahaw bi ebefa woni so enwusie fa woni so a aferi emfuturo ko woni so aferi ebetimi de ohaw abre oni padua no wani eno nti nom Spanish jingo capsules na emo wani ho ban emfama wo ensiesie wani na wani ne nso no endi dwumapa eyie obi nso de eya refie ye mpanyimfo no omu nyina na omu bretwa mu no ema no omu bretwa emema nso enyine mu 50-60s obonse na refie abom so ono papa edi nkomo na nkomo no akosi baabi wonim obi a woni ni edi nkomo a ekwan pamu bo wan se na achia obi adwen so atiesi enkrade mu enam enyini nchi obi nso arefie na eha no obi de aduro bi so disadvantage wom me pacho eya refie wo obi a refie tete anasa wo akra osua de asese na ne refi da biara da ono na take last ewo class osuma na ajeso wo chroma no obekwa akoso no masaba enam arefie ntia koto Spanish jingo capsules emano na beboa ma na adwe no aye sharp adwene be active ahode be ba adwenim na etimi aka nema esua de atena ne timu na ohwo exam senso a wachorotwa me pacho bedi wani ho dwuma de amaw ye wo ye nuro ni miensa nyina de ye ntini mo dwuma de na ne srade bone de siesi wo kotodwe de me pacho siesi wo sisi de yi wo haw bi afru ni paduanim no eno ntini ese Spanish 3 power combined kan miensa nyina bom na enom me bre no aso eno nti frɛ nsesie na wo ne yɛn entwetwe enkomo yɛn number no ɛyɛ 0266 11 41 11 0266 11 41 11 Spanish o adanse edro ye do bi biara se ya asam ne yefo menye ne tiefo nko nyankopon ya adoma dasene ye be sanso hia
obaba medase nyankopon onhira wo na obi bia nya kama weekend and for my birthday wishes na ya sorry happy birthday to Madam Monica Frimpong of Hamburg Pentecost Central from your husband and children in Hamburg Osei Kofiakwa Theresa Jesse your sister in London and the children amunyina say men wish you happy birthday na men say yankopon sha emfa emmao. Today is World Juliet Amour's Day. The world is celebrating Juliet Amour, my own daughter. Me baba no. Julie, happy birthday from my very good self and all the family members. Oh my man, team nina unyan munyina. Amunyina say wish you happy birthday. Jega nso techre na amonsa ba mukanyina say nyame onyu mfiri adomu enko adomu na onya okese pa. And I wish I come to UK. Anka celebration no be big massive, but I'm with you in spirit. Nyankopon on come on na on to nyama nyina yie emfa emma. Happy glorious birthday to my beautiful friend Benes Apia, who works at Busheng, from Randy of TKB Micro Credit Service at Busheng. Randy say, men wish you happy birthday. Blessed birthday to sweet Evangel from Nsuta Apia Krum, from someone special at Mampon DVLA. And I say, men wish you happy birthday. Namin say Yankopo Incha Emfa Emao. Happy birthday to Jeff Adey, aka Nana, who works at Crofrom, from your parent. Not forgetting Yvonne Mirabel, Godiva, and Obaya of Kejetia, Dubai. Omunyina say, men wish you happy birthday. And also today, the world is celebrating Naya. Naya, today is your birthday. Naya of Amstead, and I say kind of Asted. happy birthday to you, Naya. Nyamin Shao. Now on your kese, have a blast, enjoy your day, and be good. Happy birthday to Michael Asiedu. This is coming from Presla Okansi in Accra. Wishing you the very, very best. Nyagopon Unshamo. Yedi Jumadiana si. We are going for the weekend. We'll be back, God willing, on Monday. Up next,